Hello, everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, brought to you by cats.
By cats. Hey.
By cats. Before we get to the session tonight, we have some announcements we need to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing this evening is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group that creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. Go to midnightsyndicate.com for more information, or use the command !syndicate in our chat for a direct link. You can also go to their YouTube channel and see all their amazing music videos and subscribe to them as well. Speaking of YouTube, the Victor brothers also let us use their music during our campaign. They create fantasy and Celtic music, and they do have a YouTube channel as well. You can use the command !fantasy for a link to their YouTube channel, and be sure to subscribe to them as well. So thank you to both parties for their amazing music production capability, and thank you for letting us use your music as well. We have great artists that do work for our community as well. We have Starving Artist, who has done all of the busts that you see here on the stream overlay. She's also taking part in character portraits for campaign 2. You can go to our Discord at Masters of Art channel to find her commission information as well, in case you missed it during the panel slideshow down below. We also have Slimy Rice, aka our very own Shada Copperstone, who is doing all of the line art for campaign 2 character art. So he may have commissions opening up sometime in the near future as well. So join our Discord, use !Discord to get a link to that, or pgc.gg/discord. Just be part of our great community. We have community game nights on Mondays, one-shot Thursdays. We're open to anyone to join in. We do watch parties. Actually. Yeah, there is one tomorrow, so be sure to join that as well at 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, without getting too into like all the amazing things our community does and why you should join the Discord, you should just join, not have just trust me.
It's just that easy.
It's just that easy. Come play like Sea of Thieves or Phasmophobia with us sometime. But before, I don't have anything else. Does anybody else have anything? Do we have anything else?
Yeah, I have a cat.
He has a cat.
We have cats.
Indeed, we do.
Something coffee.
Yeah. Something about found familiar coffee, coffee. Well, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we begin session 94 of Prestige Encounters. Woo!
everyone.
And welcome,
Welcome back,
everyone.
everybody.
So, where
Hello,
we
everybody.
last left off, the champions of
Hello.
Cataran defeated 2 Draco Hydras after learning that they have a very shocking ability to sprout multiple draconic heads. But nonetheless, they slayed them. They dove into the whirlpool, entered into the elemental plane of water just as it was closing, and found themselves in a endless body of water with no gravity, no way up, no way down. They began to traverse these waters with no clear direction when to go. The trident, known as Zen, known as the trident, known
Tsunami.
as. Okay, pop quiz.
I was waiting for you to finish.
Don't know?
No, I do know.
Yeah.
Known as Tsunami, thank you, was gave out some sort of shockwave as it spreads out the water once it said that announced that it was home. You all continue to explore the area, traversing past several fish, and found a merperson that told you where to find the city known as Kalambar al-Emwaj ibn Jari, also known as the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls.
Imagine several fish being on the plane
Several
of water.
fish in the general vicinity. On your way there, you were attacked by a sea serpent, dispatching it rather quickly, and found
You damn
yourselves
right.
in the gaining entryway into the Citadel of 10,000 Pearls. You're told that you had to surrender all of your belongings, and you were permitted to breathe in their city as long as you followed their rules. Zen
Yeah,
did stuff
let's
his
get that
bag of
done.
holding into his mouth. Jack, you hid your dagger beneath your cloak, and you were introduced to all of the royals of the Marids, which all of them are royal. You met Lord Enhunan, Watcher of the Waves, Lord Obabhe, Lord of Brilliance, Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Foam, and Lady Amahwe, which is the Keeper of Ocean Jewels. Gaining her favor, you were told that if you were to go and take care of a creature known as Rami Majin, and regain the conch which they lost, that denoted who was the Padishate or ruler of the Marids, she would allow your favor to deny the draconic forces the releasing of their ally friend, and she would offer you a ring known as the Ring of Wishes, which would grant you 3 wishes. And that is where we left off, as you all stand within the courtroom of the Grand Citadel 10,000 Pearls. Champions, what would you like to do?
Except for me. Can we do my thing first? Because they spend a lot of time talking, and
Yeah, I'm still dancing with her, so forth. So at this point, Flint is snuck off, hasn't he?
yeah, I have left.
Okay.
And I want to leave and leave the city, but I want to specifically remember the steps of how everything happens as I leave the city.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check for me.
Oh no, guys, give me 25 seconds. I'll be back.
1,
2, 3. Put
No,
the timer on the timer on the screen.
While he does that,
Question.
amount of
I have a
time.
question.
yes, what's your
actually.
question, Alice?
Did any of us perhaps see him sneak off in a particular way?
Zark
Or is
would have
that-
with his higher perception,
Yeah.
passive perception.
Do you tell anyone, Zark?
Not well. I mean, I guess I can tell you guys. Sure, I'll tell y'all, but like not make it obvious.
Right. Interesting.
Hey guys, want to know the fun thing about that? I got this dice vault, which is like handmade. It's
Oh shit!
That's
a
fancy.
beautiful- it's a
Fancy.
beautiful
I need to
dice
get
vault.
I need to get something to put all my dice in.
I got that as a present from my dad, but on my way here, I dropped all of my fucking dice. So I'm just gonna
no.
roll online.
Smart.
Oh.
Oh no!
So what am I rolling?
Wisdom check.
Perception?
Wisdom check.
I mean,
Okay, that's 17.
17. So you go to the gates. They look over you. They ask you some questions of what you did while you were in the city. From there, they give you back your items. They take the clothes back that presented to you, and you are allowed to leave.
So was it like was it like a how did they know what items to give me? Like how I didn't give them anything to be like, oh, this is my ticket, these are my items, right? They just
Oh, no.
gave me back my items.
They checked you over. That's how that was
you
described.
probably also have the smallest gear of anyone in the temple or in the place right now, so that probably helps.
That's not.
You don't know
like,
how they knew it was like what was what. You didn't see their system, but they knew that your items belonged to you.
Mm. Is there any way that I can figure out how they knew that the items belonged to me?
Yeah. So go ahead and
Right.
make an intelligence check.
Intelligent. Oh boy. $19.
19. So looking over, when they looked over you felt some sort of prodding into your mind, or rather just yourself, where they were able to verify you in a magical sense.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the nearest kelp garden, like floating like little island, and I'm gonna drop my trousers and just start eating.
Okay. All right. So while he does that, what is everybody else doing?
At the moment, I'm attempting to dance her ass off. But if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to make a panache check. It's a persuasion check versus her insight to charm her.
Okay. I have the stats for her.
That's a 21.
21? Okay, what are you saying?
Oh, I'm not saying anything. We're just moving. We're moving. Whatever the dance is. I mean, you intimated towards the end of the last session that she was very much dominating, I think, or very much leading the entire way.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a suitable moment to flourish her at this point. An unexpected twirl, something to that effect.
Okay. So as you know, you're stepping in tune with the waltz. There's a moment where you kind of like take step and you begin to lead, and she's like, "Oh."
Okay. Yeah, and that's sort of happening in the background there.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there food at this establishment?
Yeah.
I would like to go get some. So I'm curious, like, what they have.
Yes.
What do they eat?
So there is a array of food. Like, despite them being the elemental plane of water and having, you know, sea creatures and stuff, they still eat sea creatures.
That makes sense.
You know, they have a lot of, there's like fish, there's, you know, crab legs, other type of crustaceans, lobster, shrimp, very large shrimp, and prawn balls in general. There is, you know, kelp salads, there's stuff made with seaweed. There's just a wide variety of food.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get some food, like some seaweed salad. And then I would like to kind of maybe examine who else is at this particular food bar. Just kind of look around.
So as you reach for some of the fish, another hand reaches, and you both touch the same piece, and you look up, and you see the strikingly blue eyes surrounded by scaled face of Giramore.
Oh.
Well.
Hello.
Hello.
You can have that piece. That's fine by me.
Much appreciated.
How are you doing this fine evening under the sea?
I am only going to be polite to you because that is what this situation dictates. But if you must know, I am doing fine.
That's very good. Goodbye now. I'm gonna retreat.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable. Because that's an enemy. So.
Yeah, and after a few moments soon enough, the song does end. And well, I must be off and see to matters that my position requires.
Of course. Thank you for doing me the honor this evening.
Do not disappoint me.
Wouldn't dream of that. Until the next time.
What are y'all doing?
Where are the dragons at this point? Are they still here?
Yeah, so they are.
Definitely keep an eye on who are they schmoozing with.
Yeah, so Shadila is currently with Lord Hunan, and Giramore is with Zunque.
I will mention that he did get something at the food bar. And that, yeah. I can't tell if he was trying to intimidate me, or if he's trying to poison me, or if he was just there. But, what do we want to do now?
Well, probably now would be a good time to make as many friends as we can. We do have a heading, though. And potentially a patron.
Yes. That's our in.
Mm-hmm.
We can definitely make connections, but I believe the other two are totally, I think the dragons have that a little under control.
I'm gonna, by now my patron has told me exactly where we need to go next. As I recall from the last session, DM, she told me a little bit about the location of the conch that she's hoping we win for her.
So it's in the position of Rabi Mahin. And she didn't mention the exact location. She just said that he resides in some darkest waters within the region.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So, from here, probably worth finding out what we can about this Ravi Mahin, where we might find him, what it would take to bring him down, who else is troubled by him, and therefore who else might benefit from us taking him Well, have you made any friends here? I mean, how about that Lord Ababe over there?
Speaking of friends, I'm gonna go separate and mingle with people who don't look threatening. Good distance from the dragons.
There's a number of people in here. There, there's merfolk. There are other aquatic humanoids that you see within. Some that you haven't seen before, except once, and it was when the spirit of the King of Tritons appeared to you. So there are these humanoid people with blue scales or green scaled faces, fins along the sides of their head as well. There are also some water elementals as well that are taking the form of humans in terms of like a shadow would look, but 3D. They're just all within this room. So what would you like to do?
I would like to find just like maybe a group of merfolk that are kind of talking, and just kind of listen in on what they're talking about.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, let me see here. There we go. 4.
Yeah, so as you kind of like step forward, you hear them all laughing about something. They're like, and then they just stop and they look right at you. Like, who is this person?
Hello. I'm sorry to interrupt y'all, but I have an inquiry for you.
Oh? And
Yes.
what would a surface dweller want to know from us?
Yeah. So, I do come from the material plane, and, it's just, it is what it is, but I adventure. And on one of my adventures, I had an interaction with a creature, and I was thinking maybe you could tell me about it.
What sort of creature?
It was like, the top half of a horse, the bottom half of like a mermaid. But it was very covered with algae and seaweed, and it was great. I mean, intimidating, but are there any of those here?
Several of those creatures lie within this realm. Many are used as steeds, particularly those who do not want to drown and travel quickly through the water. They're known as Hippocampi.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna linger uncomfortably.
Now tell me, where do you hail from, tiefling girl?
Me? The material plane, as I said.
Yes, but where within the material plane? One goes to
Well-
your left, the other one goes to your right. They're kind of like examining you. They're like running their hands through your hair. They're like looking at your arms.
You could say that I hail from Iosh, the kingdom. I'm sure you've heard of it. But you could also consider me from the Agurk forest as an ambassador, of course, but still. I mean, there's just many options. I do live in the Valyrian Empire, Cataran right now, so.
How very interesting.
You should visit sometime. Can you do that? Sorry if that's insensitive, it's
They
fascinating.
both look at each other and they chuckle. They're like, we visit enough. Anyway, goodbye.
I'm looking around for any merchants, DM, any shipping, but also any people who might represent like shipping interests or anything of the sort. Are there like commercial people here invited to this party?
So you can make an insight check to see if you can determine this, like who's
Yeah,
what.
trying to figure out like any. Oh well, proof. Well, that's a 1, so 11.
You can't quite make out what people people's occupation is. Everybody here is dressed very grand. And that's all you can really tell.
Okay, yeah, heart's beating. I'm still thinking about the lady at the seafoam who was not so bad in the end. And I suppose I'll look over at Shadila to see who she's talking to.
So she is talking to Lord Hunan with a number of water elementals as well. And you watch as, like, she does... You gotta make an investigation check.
Yeah. I want in.
A what?
I want in. It's a 19.
So yeah, you're watching as she, like, talks, and there is a certain spark in her eye or something as she's, like, being... You don't know if it's overly charismatic or persuasive, or there's some other means, but it seems like you watch as the water elementals, their waters turn darker, maybe? It's ever so slight.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd like to just sort of come over there. Just I'm not being particularly stealthy about it. I'm just smiling over at Shadila and enjoying the conversation. I want to know what she's promising them.
Alright, so you're gonna join the conversation?
Mm-hmm.
And that is what we could do for you, Lord Hunan. Jack. May I present you the Honorable and Grand Lord Hunan, Watcher of the Waves.
Watcher of the Waves, of course. Hard to miss. Lord Ahunin. And I'll bow. Same way I bowed out. That's fine. I see you've met the dear Shadila from the material plane as well.
Indeed.
I see. I couldn't help but admire your home. I thank you so much for being so welcoming as to offer this safe place in which we could all converse. Unfortunately, we've been given very little chance to really be on any speaking terms with our draconic friends here. So thank you for providing the strength and protection that we would need.
The rules of the Citadel are absolute. None may break them.
I appreciate it. And of course, Shadila, I respect that thus far, I expect that you here on a peaceful diplomatic mission. I can see that you've demonstrated none of the, frankly, chaotic barbarism that you've displayed over in our world. Last I saw my homeland, it was an ashen field. Nothing but desolation. Very little life left. The dead, countless. I've seen nothing but devastation. And yet over here, beautiful place. I can only imagine how you'll behave here.
Gotta make a persuasion check.
$24.
Okay. There seems to be a shift in tone. Well, simply taking back the land that was taken from us all those years ago.
Yes, from children whose parents and their parents had lived and grown and made peace and love in those lands for centuries. But I suppose that small amount of time means very little to the likes of you, who live so long, and for whom little things matter so little.
Much like our gracious and honorable host here, I'm sure they could appreciate that we just simply take what is ours. Lord Hunan does chuckle. He's like,
And yet, the Watcher of the Waves, you are a guardian of these people, are you not? Yours is the strength that guarantees the peace and serenity you see here now, yes?
I am what I am, and that is the ruler of these less significant beings.
Long may your serenity reign. I do hope that Veska the Insatiable proves to be similarly amiable. You have heard of Veska, yes? He aims to eventually take on all of our planes.
That, my lord, is simply not true.
Oh no? Forgive me, my lord. I happen to have personally met him in the Shadowfell. In prison for now. And yet, from what we're understanding, the dragons have been assembling the means to break him up for some time. No. Close at hand to releasing him.
I would like to remind the honorable lord that it is always foolish mortal wizards and mages who imprison his kind and use them for nefarious deeds.
But Shadila, why would you keep this from him? My goodness. Is he not your ascendant lord? Is he not something that would grant power? Are you so worried about what his name would do that you will be afraid to associate with him?
Veskar is my master. I am not afraid of association.
Oh, and I'll turn to the Watcher in the Waves. As ever, my lord, I salute your strength of will to allow these agents of destruction such free reign in your peaceful place. You must have great strength indeed.
A little bit frustrated with the conversation. Lord Ahin is gonna be like, I tire of this. You all may leave me. She says,
Turn to fly a smiling face to Shadila. Not much patience, I suppose.
she bows, and you watch as she looks up, like a little bit of like this like green cloud kind of like trickles out of her mouth, and she turns around.
Doesn't have to be this way.
She walks away. Around. She walks away.
Oh, I was gonna dance with him.
What is Flint doing at this point?
So Flint has relieved himself.
Okay.
And he noticed there's like a magical. He notices that there's a magical thing that they do that he does not understand to identify who is who. So he goes back into the gate.
Yes, to surrender your items once more.
Well, I want to talk to the guard.
Okay. So you go up to the guard, and what do you say?
Hey! Hey, down here! Hi!
Hello?
Have you ever had timber?
No.
Okay, well, I need to go in there because all my friends are in there, and there's like a really important thing that's going on with some dragons and stuff. But also, check this out. And I want to make the guards timbers.
With your soggy bread?
I'll make it with kelp or seaweed or something that's not soggy. I want to make them a good meal, or like a good snack, like a good mid-afternoon snack.
Okay.
I like this evolution of the timber.
Hmm.
I like the seafood version.
It's a kelp wrap. it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Okay, so
shrimp
they
po' boy.
They are myrmidons, water elemental myrmidons. So like, you kind of make the wrap and you hand it to them, and they like just push it into the watery form, just like floats around, kind of swirling with the flow of the water.
Pretty good, yeah.
Your items, please.
Oh yeah, no. Here. And he starts. He drops his pants first. He drops his pants and hands it to them, and then starts taking everything else off. I don't think you guys know what being treated as a human being is.
We are not human.
Well, not a human being. A humanoid being is. So... Hey, come check this out. And I take them, or I try to take them into just like any room that they have, and I want to cook them anything that I can, even if it is a grilled cheese after they took all my. I want to.
There's no place for you to like to cook anything because you're within a portcullis of a citadel gate, like a city gate.
I want to start a fire on the street.
Oh no.
You're underwater?
Oh, no. Hey, if SpongeBob can do it, Flint can do it.
Shit. Where do you get your food?
We catch it. Use the heat fence from nearby sources.
Are there heat vents nearby?
No.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Give me the silk robes. Give me the silk robes. You guys are being rude. I will report you to the Lady High Pearl for being rude.
I want to speak to your supervisor.
They hand you the robes. You have a nice day.
Flint's mom is the CEO of the Citadel of 1,000 Pearls. He can get you banned.
I don't want to go back to the Citadel or whatever the main building is. I wanna mingle about the commoner of the place and just talk to him. You know, pick up like rumors, just hang out. You know.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. While Flint is doing that, what is everybody else doing?
Can I backtrack a little bit?
Sure.
So, like, the merfolk I was talking to, they're leaving me behind a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would just like to kind of call out to them a little bit. Not really, like, loud, but just get their attention. Like, excuse me. I just have one more question.
What is your question?
Hypothetically, if someone wanted to go to the deepest part of the ocean, would they be able to? Where would that be? What would they expect, hypothetically?
There is no beginning or end to these waters. Perhaps you mean the darkest depths. There are pockets of darker waters throughout this realm.
I see. I understand.
Why would you want to go there? Someone so fragile.
Oh, well, I'm not as fragile as I look. But, I have a group with me, a team. And, we've been assigned there, I suppose. The details are a little murky. NDAs, but...
Much like the waters, no?
Mm.
It was a 19, my investigation check.
Okay. So, Alice, continue. We'll get back to you in just a second, Tyler.
Hmm?
I mean...
Jack comes up
expect-
nearby. Ravi Maheen? I suppose that's what they expect. Is that about right? The kind of thing that might lurk in the deepest, darkest trenches.
There's kind of like a shock among them. Why would you want to deal with that one?
Look at Red Olive. Well, we may actually be the ones to deal with that one. We are a group that happens to have some expertise in taking out things of that scale. He troubles you, does he?
He's more of an annoyance to the lords of this place. And yes, he is quite dangerous to have around our lands.
What does he
But-
do? Your lands. Your waters.
Realm.
How does he trouble you? He harasses your trade? Is that about right? They're a rich person, right, GM? They're kind of a well-to-do.
He disrupts many things. But alas, we do not know how to get to him. I recommend that you reach out to Nolani. He is somewhere within the sea, no doubt lurking about in some sort of dingy cave. You would know.
Nolani? Who might that be? Or what?
One of us, if you can consider him that.
I see. And beyond that, what is his connection with Ravi Maheen?
He acts as a messenger when Ravi Maheen needs one.
I see. Some kind of connection then. Some kind of bond. I'll look at Aleph. Are we dealing with a god? Is that what Ravi Maheen is?
Oh no, he is.
A Leviathan? What?
Closer. He's a very old creature. Perhaps older than
What'd
your
you say?
dragon friends over there?
Something epilith?
He has something in his possession, something that could very well aid in the fight ahead. And there will be a fight. Threats even greater than him. I imagine he, on his own, has been quite disruptive. Just think of what several dragons would do on their conquest to take over all of existence.
Oh, your simple quarrel with the dragons on your own plane is no concern of ours.
It will be when it becomes a war on your plane as well. In any case, thank you for the elimination. I can see that you've already met Luciana here, and I'll gesture to Elith.
I never did really properly introduce myself, but yes.
It's been
She's
a
a
pleasure.
fascinating arcane talent.
Arcane talents aside, you know, I did mention I'm an advocator for tiefling rights, specifically in the Agarg forest, but that aside.
You ought to enlighten us on your teachings sometime in the future, and perhaps we can avoid targeting or drowning tieflings in the future.
That would be exquisite.
At this point, the party is beginning to wrap up, and the lords and ladies of the court have begun to adjourn.
Begun to? Is Shadilla still around? Is there still music playing?
No more music playing. Shadila is there.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna snap my fingers and music's playing, thanks to prestidigitation and minor illusion.
Okay.
Shadilla. This may be my last chance. Care for a dance?
She'll reach out her hand.
Okay, take her hand.
Okay.
You've come a long way. Especially for them. How was your evening?
Fantastic.
Oh yes? I thought the Watcher in the Waves rather liked you.
Indeed. Maybe a bit less because of you.
Wow. He's just someone who cares about his people, as do we all. I'm sure the same as you is true of you as well.
These fish do not care about these people. They only care about themselves and their own ascent to power.
True. Their own ascent to power. I suppose. They have a realm to realm over, and I suppose no greater aspirations than at least to rule this immediate area. I suppose you can relate to them then.
Some form or another.
Is this place valuable to you? The plane of water?
For the time being.
Do you mean to abandon it?
I have no plans to be here any longer than I have to.
Of course, sorry, I apologize. It wasn't your plan, it was Vescard's, perhaps, or the others. I can't imagine what you're going through right now, in this small form, with your hated enemies. I can only imagine what it must have been like to part with any of that. Well, I suppose you're a dragon. You're used to being alone. Speaking of which, has the staff been talking to you?
It has?
Interesting. Isn't that interesting?
I can hear the dagger that you have on you now. Luckily, I didn't. I was so gracious to not mention it.
You honestly were. And I appreciate it. I suppose I owe you one.
And there's a third voice in this room. Somewhat distorted. Do you know what these things are that live within these items?
Elementals?
More than that. The highest
More than that.
form. Destructive forces of nature, of the elements, each once holding reign over their respective planes. Imix, the fire primordial, Hydra, the water elemental, Yansiben, the air elemental, and then there's one more that's escaped our vision, but we'll be finding it soon enough.
What was it? Just got me so interested.
If I gave you any more information, you would become even more of a threat to us, because I doubt that you have the desire to join us.
What would joining you look like?
Safety for your friends, your families.
I like that.
Unpleasant place to call home. Roll over as you see fit. Care for your people. We only have one goal in mind, Jack, and that's our own ascension. Those died because their leaders chose to oppose us. Yours does not have to be like that.
What do you need for this ascension to happen?
Wealth. Power.
Wealth and power. And wealth and power, once you have enough of it, would you then vanish? You'd disappear? You'd leave us alone? Is that what it would take?
We would leave you.
Do you know where gold comes from?
Many sources.
You know, I've heard a lot of talk from traders, people on the road. Some people are interested in looking up at the sun, the stars, and so forth. And they tell me that the stars are themselves where all the gold came from. You know, it strikes me that if you're looking for wealth and power, why not just fly into the nearest sun?
That's what you're gonna feel, like a slight digging into your back as like her nails have elongated and they're now cutting into you.
I'll tell you why. It's because you don't just need wealth and power, you need a connection. It's because you need us. What good is wealth and power without the little ones around? To boss around. Make you feel special.
I will
Is
get
that about right?
what is rightfully mine, Jack.
Yes, you will. All of it. Eventually. One way or the other.
At this point, she's going to take a step back. I believe that I am too tired for now. See you around,
Naturally.
Jack.
I couldn't help but overhear your interest in, well, in Lady Zunquai. I can tell you that she had needs of her own. And beyond that, Lord Abape, he seemed indifferent so far, charmed by you. The two of them may still be meeting upstairs. If you hurry, you may still make a solid impression. There, now we're even.
So long, Jack.
Okay. And I'm gonna smile, I'm gonna watch, and then I'm gonna try to make for the exit. Like, get to the gate.
So we're gonna return back to Flint if there's nothing else anybody else wants to do at the party.
Honestly, I just watched that interaction, and then I see Jack take off, so I'm just gonna follow
Yeah.
suit.
Okay, and then as we're running, I'm just leaning over. Shadila was the one with the staff. And as we're going, I'll use disguise self, mask of many faces, to make myself look like Shadila.
Oh wow.
Okay. Flint, are you present?
Yeah.
We'll return back to you. So with your investigation of 19, so you begin to look around the city. You find a number of aquatic dwelling people, sea elves, tritons, water elementals, merfolk. What are you trying to do?
Oh, that's a good question, and I want to look for people who don't look like or people who look like they feel like they're oppressed.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh. 17.
Yeah, so kind of looking around, this was in combination of your investigation. You're looking around, and as you talk to people, you learn that between the 4 types of jinn, Marids treat their slaves and their subjects the best compared to the other 3, particularly the Ifrit, who will just kill them for fun and sport, or for a momentary laugh. And people are rather happy with their rulers. They're not concerned with their cost of power, but they're all treated really well. They're given comfortable dwellings, wealth, and food. They they're whatever they have going on, they're happy with.
Okay, so these people are like, oh, life is not horrible, so it's okay. That's where we're at.
Yeah, they essentially live more comfortably than a common peasant in any kingdom on the material plane would.
Okay. Then I want to stop looking for a person that I could talk to, and I want to start looking for my friends.
Yeah, easy enough. You begin to head back towards the keep of the city surrounding Citadel, and at this point, your friends are kind of rushing out of the city best as they can. And as you guys are leaving, you do notice that there are a lot of nooks.
Shadila's among you.
Yeah, Shadila's with them, running out. And you do notice, like, as you're all running out, you do notice that there's a lot of nooks and crannies within the Citadel. Like, there's cracks in the walls or like between rocks that only a fish could swim through. There are so many places and diverse life forms that dwell within here. Not just humanoids and the aquatic type ones, but aquatic creatures, plants, all of those sort of things. Corals. That's my favorite one. Corals. Corals are so pretty. So yeah.
Quick thing. Oh,
So as I approach the group, my plan doesn't work. So they know who you are, magic, and not by sight.
Well, worth a try, I'll say. Doing my best to imitate her voice. And I will go alone to the exit.
yeah. I'm gonna
Wait,
divert.
who is Jack?
Looking like Shadila.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do I know it's Jack?
Is there a intelligence
I was
save?
like with you, and it sounded like me. It's my voice. Hi.
Oh, okay.
It just looks like Shadila.
Okay. I'm not sure this is the best idea.
Are you sure? I had to dance with her to get this information.
When they checked me, they didn't look at me. They just knew, and it seemed magical. Good luck. And he like stands at attention and salutes you, and then looks very confused.
Okay. At this point, I think we've probably had a short rest at some point. Yes.
Yeah,
Have we?
you have had a
Is
short
this-
rest. You can mark
is this-
yourselves for one.
Yeah. I would love to do that. Okay, 3D. Yeah. Let's roll this hit dice. Okay. Cool.
I'm sure Shada would love to have a short rest.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yay, all my spell slots are back. Cool. So I'm going as Shadila in her robes. At this point, alone. Just to avoid looking like I'm with them. Or maybe just walking a few spaces ahead, but just I'm trying to as best I can imitate her walk, her stance. Looking a little disappointed, frustrated, impatient, bad mood.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm at the exit. I'm hoping for the I'm looking around for the guard who's going to give me back my things.
All right, so you walk into the portcullis between, within the wall, the gate. The Myrmidons approach you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what vibe this is giving me right now? You know, in Deathly Hallows Part 2, when Hermione imitates Bellatrix and the Green Gods bank? That's what this is for, right? Okay, anyway.
Way to age yourself, Michael.
I know. Anyway, so you're acting very impatient. The Myrmidon approaches you. Are you leaving the city?
Mm-hmm. I'll hold my hands out expectantly.
So they reach out and they hand you items. They hand you a black cloak, a hat, a rapier.
Okay. Steal them away. Much obliged. And I'll leave. And as I do that, the Shadila thing will just sort of melt off of me, and I'll just walk out and wait for the others.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I stopped. I split away.
Okay.
So Jack went alone, and I mean, do you think that they have a stable here? I guess, because they mentioned that the hippocamps or whatever can be used as steeds. I'm wondering if we could rent some.
Yeah. So make an investigation check.
Gotcha. 23, let's go.
23, yeah. So there's definitely a place here where hippocamps are stored.
Okay, I would like to approach and find whoever looks like they're taking care of them.
Okay, so there is a Triton man kind of just, tending to them and having a grand old time.
Excuse me, sir. Hello.
Well, hi.
I have a quick question for you.
All right.
These look like fine steeds. And
Not
I was
a question?
Yes?
I said that's not a question, that's a statement.
I'm working on it. You have to let me finish.
But then it's not quick.
I suppose you're right. Could I rent a good portion, maybe 7 of your steeds?
7 of these hippocamps. Well, I don't see why not.
What's the rate?
300 gold.
Oh, I'm giving him 300. Let's go. That's easy money.
All right. Subtract 300 gold. Yeah, you have your hippocamps. Let
Can I
me
just
give you all a link to a hippocamp stats.
Here we go, guys. Ready to go.
We all know how you guys treat your mounts anyway. You always forget about them.
Yeah, well, I'm renting them this time. So, in theory, they should get home safe.
We had a teleporting wizard who just yanked us away from our beautiful horses.
Yeah,
I mean, it was very convenient. It was hard to say no.
All right, and so soon enough, Elith regroups with all of you at the gates with some Hippocamp in tow.
Hey guys.
Oh, nice. Yeah, just gotta see the
I think you're probably outside, probably inside. Think.
I want to go outside the gates. Like, I'm already on my way there. I stopped at the little stable. Now I'm on my way out.
Yeah, I think so.
Is anybody not leaving the city?
Oh, it's a whole city, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Everybody that I've met has had the same sort of like slave mindset, right?
How so?
Technically, a lot of them are slaves, but not all of them. They are all just very comfortable. They're not free to leave. I'm explaining this poorly. You know what would be a really good source if I just read it from the monster?
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
do
they're
that.
element. Like, you wouldn't find a fire genasi in the plane of water, living free and happy, you know? I mean, not in theory.
Jin. Almost there. Oh, never mind. Forgot there's like 30 pages of dragons I have to get through before I can get to the Jin.
We're probably gonna have to fight
There we go.
everyone.
Because it's actually in here is a genie and not Jin. Alright. A mayor does not expect much from its slaves, simply wanting to have them for the status of ownership. Mayors go out of their way to obtain skilled slaves and aren't above kidnapping mortal artists, entertainers, or storytellers for their use in their courts. There's something in here regarding their slaves, but I can't find it right now. But basically, they just have them for the sake of having them in status, more than anything.
Some people do that with dogs, so I understand.
They're well provided for, freedom of movement, they have jobs, is that about right? Like, people don't seem to be suffering. Are there anyone begging on the streets? Anyone hungry, you know?
No, none of that. They live more comfortably than, like, they both live the same status as one of a lower lord would in the Empire.
Oh. You know, I'll say, I suppose, as we are as a group taking all this in, I think the dragons are kind of, as far as they're telling me, this is what they're promising the rest of us. I can only imagine what the rest of this place looks like.
Are you trying to sympathize with the dragons?
No. If anything, I think it's a dreadful display. A bit like Cyrindale. Because it's beautiful on the inside for miles. And then you go out to the edges and that's where it's a little rotten. Taking from somewhere. But at least they seem to have something figured out. I mean, these people seem happy enough.
They seem happy enough, but when you talk to one of their lords, they threaten to throw you out of the city. Just talk to them. I wanted to give them a timber.
Oh, yeah. It may have been the timber part that got you thrown out. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying I don't know if they'll even eat those.
Maybe, maybe not. They haven't tried one, and they tried to throw me out because of it. It's not... It's not about why them being in rule is a bad thing. It's the fact that they are in rule in the first place. they shouldn't have that power. They shouldn't be able to just throw somebody out of the city because they don't want to try something, you know? So these people, we need to get rid of. But also, what did you learn?
Oh, let me see. There's an ancient evil.
You were in there, there was dragons in there, you both came out, you didn't get the staff.
Yeah. No.
There's no awakened dragon. What's going on, guys?
No awakened dragon yet. They're working on that as far as I can tell. I think that it'll have to do with gaining the Marriott's trust, and they'll offer something. They may offer wishes. That's something that we've been offered, actually. Yeah. So
Some wishes.
I mentioned that just to put that in your brain now, because I want all of us as a group to think about what we're going to wish for.
I want Den back.
That would be nice. I could wish for a lot of people back. Look, there's a monster here, and it's troubling a whole lot of people, and they need some badasses to take it down. Have you heard of any?
No, have you?
I think this one. Sorry, what was that, Elif?
Oh, what a vote in confidence. Oh man.
It's called Ravi Mahim. No one's telling me anything specific yet, except that it's terrible. If we go and take care of that thing, but more specifically, if we go and get the conch from that thing, then we can gain ourselves a powerful ally and maybe an edge in this fight. The ally in question, a certain Lady Zunque of the Shining Sea Foam, who, well, we had a lovely evening together. I'll leave it at that.
The
Did you bow chicka wow wow?
Not enough time. What was that?
Did the merfolk, they mentioned someone. What was his name? Zelen? Yellen?
Nolani.
Nolani, yeah, an elemental. That's right. Yeah, so that's a lead. We just have to ask around about this Nolani, where we might find him. Well, we're in the street, right?
You said that you were leaving the city.
I did say I was leaving the city, yeah. Yeah, I pictured like a palace.
You can go back in and...
But,
okay,
yeah.
so you want... Yeah, so you weren't allowed to bring any of your items into the city.
Okay. Alright. Well, I was kind of outside of that point, I guess. If we were reconvening, but
All right. So yeah, you can be in the city, but you won't have any of your items.
cool. I'll sneak back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So here we are on the street. Suppose we'll have to find a place to rest, right?
None of these people dislike what they're doing. They are all sort of happy.
Well, I think it's really comes down to them just not being treated terribly badly. Everyone seems to have their own space.
They're not, and they can live their own lives. But, we probably need those wishes, and we probably, this isn't a thing that could work for the humans. Yeah, but oh, this is weird. I don't know how to...
Hugh, Zach?
Also, none of them like timbers. Probably because bread is very...
Bread probably goes really bad here. And very hard to make here.
I tried a thing with a seaweed wrap, and they were not the biggest fans.
So while we're in the streets, DM, what kind of demographics do we see?
In terms of what are you looking for?
Well, who are the people on the street? What are
Yeah,
they? Are they all elementals? Are they like
you
fish
have
people?
you have sea elves, you have tritons, water elementals. There's a few occasional, very rarely, a common humanoid on the material plane. These ones, each one though, will have a golden ring around their neck. But you know, those are mainly the main ones that you see are the sea elves, the water elementals, merfolk, and the tritons.
One thing that I do want to point out the difference between what these people are doing and what the dragons want to do is do you see fish scales on these people? Do you see body modification?
Not
Some
yet.
of them.
But
No, you
that was
said not.
that was a cult, right?
You say not yet, but they've been this way for a real long time. The dragons have been set up for what, 2 weeks? And they're already turning people into not fully formed dragon hybrids? There's a difference
That would
between what these people are doing and what the dragons want to do on our plane. These people are supporting these individuals, whereas the dragons are.
So, point of information here: anyone that you've come across that would have received flesh grafts from the dragons would have been part of the cult.
I just meant like
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
fish scales. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. Is nobody here has any fish scale flesh grafts, but the dragons have been.
You know, yeah, I'm just gonna. You know, what's really hitting me is, damn, that's something I should have asked Shadila when I had the chance. Well, she's still hanging out in this city, right?
She's around.
She's around, and you know, whenever it is, she comes to the exit, like comes to try to leave this place. That's an opportunity for us to try to get that stuff back.
Should we wait? I mean, unless y'all wanna ambush her.
Well, I can't think of anything that would be, well, it would be.
You said something about getting a thing to get 3 wishes?
Mm-hmm. If you just get it from them.
Do you want to just do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
We can
What do you mean?
avoid the dragons altogether and just do that. Do that real fucking quick, and then we don't have to deal with these assholes anymore. Fuck Shadila.
Great. So, Ravi Mahin then. That's what we need to focus on. We need to focus on the way to get to him. We need to find out what he is. We know that this cat Nolani. Yeah, cool. So, how about we start hitting some taverns? We start asking around, finding out what we can about Nolani, like full on like canvas mission. We'll also need supplies. Eleth has already got us mounts. Excellent work.
I don't mind going shopping as well.
The kitchen supplies.
Yeah. All right. So who's on the shopping trip and who's on the asking around trip? I'll ask around.
I'll do a shopping trip.
I will do the midway asking around shopping trip, aka I will go to a bar, go into the fucking kitchen, start making shit, and
you're just like barging into their kitchen.
Yeah, just show them what's up, and I will yell at them if they don't agree with me.
Yeah, and if we're fast forwarding, DM's choice here, but I'll be accompanying you to each of these places, asking about Ravi Mahin, what they've heard, what he is, and that kind of thing. We'll start with that.
Yeah. So, what are we trying to shop for?
That was a good question. I didn't actually ask Jack what he thought we needed.
Oh,
I'm considerably well.
team decision.
Huh?
Rewinding. Team decision. Whatever we want. I'm okay. Potions of health or anything like that. But if anyone needs anything, that's the time.
Do we need more ammo of any kind?
Healing potions would be good. If you could find a magical butcher's knife, I would not say no to that.
Do you think they sell weapons within the city walls?
No.
I think they do, and I think that they would just push them to the front gate for you to take. Perhaps. I mean, if you think about it, they have really nice things here. It'd be really odd if they didn't make nice weapons. It'd be really weird.
Also, if they have a pearl of animal speakingness, I would appreciate that.
Okay. Zen, Zark, do y'all need anything, Shada?
I don't need anything specifically.
Nah, I'm good right now.
Maybe some cool magic items.
Alright.
What was that?
Maybe some cool magic items.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Cool magic guy.
Bro, he just glitched
Oh,
Discord for me while he said that.
I caught it. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, so potions of healing are rather easy to find, so is food. A regular potion of healing will cost you, I believe it's 35 gold.
Uh-oh. Where's the gold? We don't have our gold.
Elif has all our. She has.
In a bag of holding that she's had?
She's got it in platinum. Bag.
Yeah, I'm
Where's
sure
it?
they let me. Did they let me keep like coins on me on my person? Because I have pockets. I'm like, they can't leave without currency if you can buy things.
We're in robes. They took everything.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I got it stored on me.
So
Don't worry about it.
the way it's going to work is that the items and money is exchanged at the gate through the guards. So you'll get these upon leaving.
Oh. Zero contact delivery.
Yeah. So potions of healing will cost you about 30 gold.
We need like.
I'm sorry, around like 40 gold. The greater potions of healing will cost you about 100. Superior 500 and Supreme 1350.
I don't think we need anything above like the normal.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure we only have 1 or 2 greater healings.
Yeah,
Is that enough?
they're not. They're statistically. We just need like.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 of the greater healing potions,
Okay.
and then 3 of the normal or lesser.
Okay, so greater, that'll be, so you said 2?
Yep.
So 200, and then 3 of the other ones would be 120.
320
120.
for all together.
Altogether, it's 420.
Gotcha.
nice.
Nice.
That's
Cool
good.
is it? Yeah, we enjoy memes here.
After that, do they have other potions? I'm assuming it's a potion shop, right? So, do they have potions of like dark sight?
Potions of dark sight?
Like being able to see well?
Dark vision.
Dark vision.
I knew what you meant.
I couldn't figure out the
I
word
just
for
don't
it
know
because
the
they have
answer.
devil's sight. But yeah, you know what I mean.
Still, that's a very interesting question. I think a potion of dark vision exists.
I love how I answered her question and then she.
No,
What?
there's no
What do
potion
you
of
mean?
dark vision.
What do you mean? Very interesting. That's what I thought.
Anyway, no, you use the potions of healing.
Wow. Thanks.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I'd like to look around after that for an enchantment shop or a blacksmith if they have one. How does
Yeah,
firework
they do not produce those items here.
any? They don't enchant anything?
Not that you find.
This sucks. Yo, if these were my subjects, I would be embarrassed.
You know what would be super cool?
Mm,
They use like hydrothermal vents to like smith tools.
that would be fire.
That'd be kind of
Maybe we could find someone doing that.
Imagine living in a place.
Technically, it wouldn't be fire.
Imagine
I
living
disagree.
in a place where
It's just very hot
your
water.
cooks didn't have knives because they can't make those things.
They use their sharp fins, the
Or
serrated edge.
shells.
Oh. That probably makes more sense.
Tell me when you have ever seen a shell that could cut a steak.
I've
I've
seen
not-
some sharp shells.
Michael, tell me when you've seen a shell that could cut
But
a
they
steak.
don't have cows.
They have fish.
They
got sea
told me
cows?
last week that they ate cow.
They can steal food from the other planes. I didn't say that they have air pockets of pastures where they have livestock. I didn't say that. But no, shells can be
They
very
have
sharp.
bubble bowls.
Also guys, quick thing. I did talk to some of the merfolk in there, and they mentioned, you know, because I obviously thought that the darkest part of the ocean would be the lowest, but they clarified that for me. So I'm assuming it's more of a pocket, you know, of dark space.
we passed a dark pocket.
Is it the darkest pocket though? How will we know?
It's yeah, there's probably that. There, we'll get to that. Maybe there's a magical aura or something. But yeah, depth doesn't seem to mean anything here, right? There's no up, down. Well, there's a higher or lower.
Right.
My ears
But
haven't
it just kind of
popped
keeps
yet.
going on forever.
Mm.
Yeah, weird that. In the meantime, DM, how's our investigation going?
Yeah.
I've been going
So
up to this point.
looking around. So go ahead and make an investigation check for information
For
on
knowledge
Nolani.
about, yeah, Nolani and the grip, 15.
All right. So
Yeah. In
what
particular,
you learn
what
is that
Ravi Mahim is. Yeah, go on.
the only information you found about Ravi Mahim is that he is an ancient creature. Once, you know, a tool used by more powerful beings than him, but now is rather a menace across the world. Then what you find about Nolani is Nolani lives in a cave outside the city on another floating rock. And that is where you will be most likely to find him.
Okay. Okay. A rock nearby, you said?
A floating
Floating.
landmass outside the city. Yeah.
Outside the city? Oh shit. It's close. Okay, good to know. Yeah. So we know he's got a spokesman, someone he talks through. This creature, he, they, whatever it is. And this person, Nolani, he's nearby. Poor soul. Can only imagine what that's like. I guess we're in for some kind of crazed hermit. Okay. Well, I think we've got a heading. Have we found a place of rest? I don't mean now. I mean when we need to.
Oh well, I think we might need to pretty soon, right? When how long has it been since our last long rest? It's been a while, right?
Well, we got up this. Oh yeah, we've been
It's
trekking.
been less than a day.
It's been.
Okay.
It's still
Yeah,
the same day that we were traveling to, through the tunnels, yeah, it's been a long day. think I woke up this morning in the forest on the way from Cyrindale.
Were there any
You
small
know, a big
islands?
change in scenery.
True.
Small islands?
Yeah, on our way here.
Apparently there's a landmass, and and there have been a few. I think you've noticed where the coral is growing. I think it looks like there's floating rock around here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
any pockets of
especially-
other elements aside from water would be randomly floating throughout the water.
Mm. It's almost like having puddles back in our world,
A little
but
better.
it's rocks.
But we could use the rock puddle to take shelter in. So, you know.
Okay, yeah, when we're camping.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I
What
kinda
about this
wanna get
place?
move on. I don't feel comfortable without my things.
I'm looking around at this place. So here's the thing: whatever this evil is, it's big and it's old and it's very powerful. We'll probably want to be at our best.
What's new?
Yeah, I know. If we can find a way to sneak around it and just get the thing it has, great. But I doubt it's going to be that easy. I wasn't able to learn what it is. I just know they've got it. It's got it. Everyone's scared. So when we kill this thing, everyone's gonna love us, and we're gonna be heroes.
I hope so. They do think differently. They have a very strict set of mind.
Nice. I figured something out.
What's that?
Flint comes up to you with a basically it looks like a burrito. It's seaweed wrapped around rice, wrapped around like fish meat and some
God
vegetables.
damn it.
Let's go.
How did you make that? Rice.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Well, bread doesn't work here, so this is an underwater timber.
Is that? Whoa. It's a pretty little circle.
Yeah, it holds everything together. Here,
Like
try it.
I want to try it. Yeah.
Try some. It's like really fresh. It needs something.
Yeah,
it needs
pretty
something.
good.
It needs something salty or something spicy, like I don't know.
I agree. It needs
It needs something.
it needs a bit of kick to it. But
Yeah. You got any pickled ginger? That was a favorite back when I was a kid.
I don't have any of that, but I know what you mean. Maybe we can figure that out when we leave this place.
I like that. Thinking about the future. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna have to find a way to get out when we're done. Well, we'll get to that when we have to.
Yeah.
Maybe our new benefactor will have a way.
So are we
Well-
staying in the town?
We have a new one?
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
the short dude was our benefactor.
we can have more than one benefactor. Independent
Yeah.
agents, right?
Back to
You know, you still killed somebody about 24 hours ago.
Oh, whatever. Anyways,
Oh, whatever. Fuck you.
people
You
die.
still
all the
killed
time.
somebody.
People die all the time, and it's not the time to talk about it in the middle of the street.
We'll talk about it. In the meantime, let's just figure out: are we ready for a big fight right now, everyone, or could we benefit from a sleep?
I think we could sleep for a little while.
Yeah.
I can fight somebody right now. Let's go. Let's go, Jack. Let's fight.
Did you find
You
a
want to fight?
favorite tavern?
All right, let's go there. You can make more of that stuff. What do you call it? Those circles.
Yeah,
Underwater timbers is what he said.
Well, no, it's similar to timber, but it's so different. I don't know what to call it yet. We'll figure it out. It's something else.
It's kind of it's kind of smooshy. Like you smoosh it around, like
It is smooshy.
smooshy.
Smooshy? We'll call it smooshy.
Yeah. It's almost there. I need something. Anyway,
It's a pretty fun name.
It's a great name.
I can go for some
alright.
sushi right now.
Yeah, so we are pursuing a long rest. DM, I think that's the consensus. Is that the consensus? I
Easy
think it
enough,
is.
and for the sake of time,
Okay.
we'll just...
Yeah,
The next day,
let's do that. Next day,
Next day,
at the bulbous seahorse.
mm-hmm.
Are there any thermal vents near the bulbous seahorse?
Sure.
Wonderful. I'm gonna poach some eggs.
Mm.
Okay.
I thought...
Just before we get going the day, I'm gonna poach some eggs.
Epic. Well, we don't have any things, so it's not like I can get my stuff ready, which I hate. So I'm gonna go gather all 7 of the Hippocamps that I rented. It's just so funny, imagining just carrying them all around through the streets.
Yeah.
I assume they're at the gate, though, so I'm just gonna head there. I assume I'll meet y'all there.
So, I think we're ready.
Assume you're not gonna get any poached egg.
Can I get one on the way out? Are they ready?
You can all
need my-
have your poached eggs. I am...
All right, +1 poached egg. Omega 3. All right, well,
I'm much of an egg eater myself.
I'm feeling fine. Let's proceed. Poor thing. It's a shame, Zark. I mean, it's easy to steal.
They're great to cook. You can do a ton of things with them. Scramble them, you can fry them, you can poach them, you can hard boil them, you can soft boil them. Have
Isn't
you
cooking
heard about
scrambled
soft
eggs
boil?
also frying them? Scrambled eggs.
Motherfucker! I slapped the ghost that just said that.
It was the barkeep.
Barkeep.
Assault him.
I slap him. And then I spend the next 10 to 15 minutes correctly explaining him the multiple ways to cook fucking food, eggs.
Well, so much for a
You can
morning ale.
scramble them, and you can poach them, and you can boil them, you can hard boil them, you can soft boil them.
Hey Flint, while you're back there like berating this guy, can you give me a drink, please?
Oh yeah, sure. And Flint just pours him an ale with like his hand behind his back.
Interesting
as he's
way
yelling
about
at
how
the
that works.
bartender.
They don't really have that.
What?
Well, never mind.
I hate it here.
They don't have like taps and stuff. They have like these,
Are they like the little
emeralds.
the pod things?
like these like
pods.
these fruits or these these plants that you don't quite know. They're not native to the world, but like you have to stab this woven straw into it and then drink out of it that way. Because the way that water and density works, you can't really pour out.
Or is it just goes this way?
I toss him a Capri Sun, and I continue my lecture about eggs.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You know, Flynn, I've heard of people burying eggs underground for a while. They get all weird, but people still eat them.
I heard a thing. It's called a century egg. It's like a duck egg, but it takes like 100 years, but it doesn't really take 100 years. But people say it takes 100 years. And
I think that's what I was talking about, yeah.
But it's delicious.
It's actually terrible. Don't ever eat a century egg. They're gross. It's a scam.
Yeah, who would have guessed? I heard it from a gold hammer. I'm not surprised.
So anyway, after we get
Yeah,
over
we're-
our Capri Sun and scrambled egg debate,
Yeah. We'll go for the exit and get our stuff back, and let's arm up.
Okay, so
Wait,
Saddle up. Saddle.
how useful are ranged weapons underwater? Do they have
With
like realistic
disadvantage?
ballistics? Ah, fuck.
No.
except for crossbows.
No!
Except
So
for
far-
crossbows.
Okay, then we're good.
Fine. Yeah.
crossbows are good up to 20 feet.
Yeah. So at
Oh.
daggers.
I'm good then.
I mean,
Tries to
are
throw a
you?
dagger. It just.
It just stops. A
It
lot,
just-
of, a lot of resistance there. All right, so you manage to get your mounts, and you begin to make your way to the cavern where you were told that Nolani lives.
We ride!
And soon enough, it doesn't take long, maybe about 5-10 minutes. You come across another mass of like just this gray earth. Very few plant life. So there's a few like fish swimming around it. They kind of like weave in and out of the blades of seagrass that you see. And there is a rather decently sized cave opening.
I'd like to go investigate that cave opening.
It is a cave
Not
opening.
even haphazardly.
It is just a cave
There's
opening.
no one there.
Do you go inside the cave?
Of course. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
let's
talking
go.
about.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
we're
go
opening
inside
it.
the
We're
cave.
investigating.
Yeah, so you
Well,
go.
we're listening out as we come. Any shrieking?
Yeah, so there's no street. It's just it's dark. It's outside this soft glow of bioluminescent plants and this is like glowing algae, and you kind of go in and it's a very short walk and just kind of opens up to this like kind of circular area. There's just random items strewn about, something that seems like to be a bed.
It looks like someone's living here.
Uh-huh. Any sign of him?
As Jack
It's
is
not
looking
normal
for...
that I get gas.
Hi!
What are you doing here?
Hey, I made this thing. It's like a timber, but it's like, not.
And I offer them some mushi.
Yeah, so looking.
We're traveling food dispensers.
So the voice is coming from above. You kind of look up and kind of sticking to the cave wall in the water, like looking down at you is like this fish head, like with these large bulbous eyes and just this scarred face and scaled. And as it talks, it like has this stout little mouth and these fangs that come out. And it kind of crawls across the top of the ceiling and comes down the wall. It's not fair.
Mushy.
Smooshy, you say? I've never heard of such a morsel.
Give it a try. It's delicious.
It's pretty good. It's fish and seaweed wrap and some rice and some vegetables. Pretty good. It's not what I would make if I could make timber underwater, but it's pretty good.
You can set it there on the table, and I will come and get it back away slowly after you do so.
Do we have the honor of addressing Nolani, speaker for Ravi Mahin?
That is my name. I do not speak for Ravi Mahim. I'm simply a messenger. In exchange
Messenger
for
who-
food.
A messenger who does not speak for his master. Well, that must be very interesting. We are strangers here. We don't mean you or your master any harm. We are here to ask for an audience.
I leave several types of mushi on the table on a plate, and they start floating up, and I start like trying to pat them down onto the plate. And then I stick toothpicks into all of them, and then
All right, so he's gonna like crawl down from the wall and like look up and grab it, like devour it. He is not my master. I simply carry messages, and I do not speak for him on any topics. That is why I do not speak for him. I just pass a message along and I leave.
Of course, you're your own man. I suppose he's a friend then.
I get rewarded for my services. Much would you consider a coachman in your world a friend for a service that he provides and you pay him?
He's an employer. Very well.
How's the Murky?
It was an interesting texture. It
Did
needs
you
a
like
little bit
it?
of spice.
I agree, but spice in here is difficult. Have you seen what the water does? Like, look, and I pull out just a little thing of like garlic powder, and I toss it in there. Do you see what the water does to my spices? And as the garlic powder just drifts off on a current, it's so hard to spice things. Ah,
Did you
it's
think
so
about
fresh.
mixing it with the little grain noodles?
It was an idea.
Oh, you're smart. Hold on. And just went and tries it for a second.
Can I ask what Ravi Mahin employs you to do? Are you a runner?
Simply a messenger.
Swimmer.
Is it like an oracle system? How does he communicate with you to give you messages to send? Who do you send messages to?
They come in here, and he points to his head.
I gotcha.
Have you met him in person?
No. He seems to shrink for a little bit.
Do you want?
Do I
Do you
believe
wanna-
this
would
person?
you- Would you?
Was that a
wanna-
lie then?
Make an insight check.
Would you want to come with us?
21.
He's lying.
What am I reading?
Well,
Copy.
would you want to come with us then? If you don't know who or why you're here, or if another message is coming, and we can feed you these things, do you want to come with us and just, hang out?
I
You
do
can
not
meet
know
your-
the way.
No, you don't have to know the way. You can just be with us.
I think Flint is asking you out. We actually are a friendly motley collection.
Stay away from
Where-
that one. He murders people.
Where is Ravi Mahin?
I do not know where he lives.
He has something in his possession that we would like to bargain for.
Do you want to come with us, though? You didn't answer that.
No.
You just...
If you find him, it will be the end of you.
Why?
We've been told that before.
Does he not like timbers?
And every time you've been told that, have all of you made it out alive?
Yes.
I have.
Well, not some people.
Well,
Maybe. Oh.
bargain? How might we deal with him? Are you not someone who we could talk to establish that?
If you head in that direction, and he points off away from the city, but not past it, and you follow the current, it will take you to where he dwells in the dark waters.
Follow the current. Does it seem like he's leading me into a trap?
Make an insight check.
I was about to say, does it seem like he's lying?
16.
I would like to know as well.
Yeah. Passive insight 20, but 16
It
on the
seems
insight
like he's
check.
withholding information from you.
I get a nat 20 on.
I have a quick question.
He got a natural 5 on his deception roll. He's not leading you, like, you don't know what the intent is behind his words, but it seems like he's withholding information. He knows more than he's letting on.
How big is he?
Which, Nulani? Or are you asking Nulani how big?
No, how big is Melania?
He's considered a medium-sized creature.
Okay, how far away is he from us right now?
He is up on the wall. He's about 20 feet away from you.
Hey,
I could beat him up right now.
stop lying. I gave you some real good food.
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
I reach out and cast Cause Fear. Make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Oh no.
That will be a 16.
16, afraid of me for the next minute.
Yeah, for a moment, like, you know, his purpley, scarred, fish scaled face with jaws, like, make a nature check, whoever wants to, with advantage.
Check. Do that.
Oh, okay. Ain't great. It's a 7.
Yeah.
Here, I'll help. Never mind. Nope, 17. Haha.
Yeah.
He said
You don't know
with
what kind
advantage.
of creature he is, but he withdraws and he's like,
Yeah. Do you know the little one here is right? I have killed people, and I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces to just sort of intensify the shadows around my face and just sort of like burn like red eyes and shit. Like my face kind of grows a little skeletal. And I might kill you next unless you stop holding out on us. Where is he?
if you follow the current, you will find him in his lair.
I would like to throw a wooden spoon at you.
Would like to leave?
The
I kind of want to.
massive sunken ships and a maze of splinter wood and nets and all sorts of the like.
No, retreat. And just let the Mask of Many Faces drop. Just... Well, I suppose we'll have to come back if we have any more questions. Thank you for a lovely day.
If you survive.
Withdraw. Cool. Off we go then.
I did want to use Vampiric Touch on him a little bit. Kind of wanted to like
Just a little
teleport on
bit.
him, you know. Just a little bit.
Yeah. I threw a spoon at Jack with a 26.
So
Yeah,
do a
26
disadvantage because it's a thrown melee weapon.
It's
Still
just
at 18.
It's just 2 damage, no rage.
So, are you all gonna follow the current and whisk you away to the lair?
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What did you just do? Jesus Christ.
Well, he was clearly lying to
Anything.
us, and trying to get something out of him. Something more. Something that we could use. I don't know. It's Flint. I'm trying to do the best I can.
I thought it was
It was
cool.
just effective information gathering, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Well, we didn't kill him.
What
That was
did
my
you
go-to.
learn? What did you learn?
I learned that he wasn't going to give up much more than that, and I terrified him to within an inch of his life.
And we know
What I learned is,
what we're walking
yeah.
into
it's true. We know what to look for.
the maze.
I also learned that he really wasn't much more than a puppet, because he didn't really have much more to offer. But now he gets to live out the rest of his days, and if we slay this creature, then maybe he'll be free.
We learned that he was telling the truth, that if we follow the current, we will get to where we need to go, which is what he told us initially after I gave him food. And then you had to go and turn into... for no reason.
I thought it was effective.
Doesn't hurt to make sure, Flint.
Flint, have you ever been led into a trap?
Yes.
Would you like to not be led into a trap? Worth finding out first, right?
Why can you
Especially in what we're doing.
Why can't you trust people? I trust all of you all the time. Despite my best efforts, I trust you.
I can
I'll
trust
never-
people, Flint. I'm also very good at reading people.
Can you trust people?
Mm-hmm. People who are trustworthy. Good people. I know that you're good. I think I can trust you.
I don't think
I actually
can
think that
trust
you're...
you.
Well, I'm very sorry about that, Flint. If you'd like to stop coming with us, then I would understand.
We have some dragons that we have to kill. Then we'll see.
So what are y'all doing?
I'm assuming we're riding on the current right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all get on your hippocamp and you begin to travel, and you find this like the stream of water that's just like whisking anything that comes into it very quickly away. And when you guys get into it, you're just whisked away, going from you
Like a highway.
double in speed. It's exhilarating. As you just kind of got it, and as you get like these land masses are whisked past you, you kind of are turned with it as well, almost like you're stuck in a river, but you have control and visibility if you do so. It's quite exciting. You kind of have to struggle and hold on to your hippocamp because you're traveling at such a fast pace. But soon, you slow your pace and you find yourself in front of a massive, almost like dark, like a dark blue shade of water that kind of spreads out before you. And as it you look down, it just continues on. What are y'all doing? Actually,
Oh boy.
no. So as you look at the murky depths of these darker waters strewn out before you, and you prepare yourself for the next leg of your journey, that is where we're going to take our mid-session break.
Oh.
Yay! So everyone, thank you for joining us so far. We're going to take a short break here for, we'll be back about 10:15 Eastern. Jack, if somebody has missed part of our session so far, what can they do?
They can go on YouTube. We're on there. Go look for Prestige Encounters. We are keeping all of our stuff on there. And that's pretty much... let me see. Oh, yeah. Also, we're a podcast. And actually, we're doing quite well as a podcast. If you're listening to us, we love you very much. Come watch us live on Twitch if you like. And you're welcome to catch our lovely faces. We always love to see you in chat as well. And if you're ever interested, come find us on Discord. Thanks for joining us.
The Brazilian.
As of yesterday, we have put 50 podcast episodes onto the podcast network and YouTube. So that's a huge accomplishment.
That's like 200 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
It's like 200 hours. That's a lot of D&D. Also, we have a Patreon. Go to patreon.com/prestigegc and check out our benefits to our Patreon members. Thank you to Wes for being our patron so far. And we will see you all soon. Thanks for watching so far. And welcome back, everyone.
Sorry,
so,
actually, I forgot I was that close to the mic.
where we last left off, the champions have followed the current in the elemental plane of water and are now before the darker waters, several miles outside the city. of Kabar Adra Al Amwaj Ibn Jari.
Say that 5
Champions,
times fast.
what would you like to do?
Are we
Okay.
at the dark waters?
Yeah.
You have not entered them.
Okay.
Okay, but
We're
we're close.
poised on the rim, as
You
it
can
were.
see them, yeah. It's almost
Yeah.
like, it's kind of like when you're standing on a cliff's edge and there's like a chasm below you or a canyon. That's kind of what this feels like, but you're just floating there, and it shouldn't feel like you're physically standing above anything, but you feel that way. It almost feels like it's pulling you towards it, like the strongest gravitational pull.
Cool. I want to do this. Commune with
Commune with who?
nature.
Okay.
The thing that I can do about it basically tells me about the area.
Yeah.
I want to know the terrain,
Okay.
prevalent plants and minerals,
Okay.
and powerful celestials, phase, elementals, or undead in the area.
Yeah, so you get 2 pings of powerful elementals in your immediate vicinity. You get the most of the terrain is sunken ships, rock, and water.
Yep.
And then prevalent plants and animals. There's a lot of not a whole lot of plant life due to the water being darker. There is trying to think how I want to word this.
Take your time.
Yeah, so there are a variety of schools of fish, but there's also sharks and other predatory aquatic life.
Can I ready
Okay.
vampiric touch to fight the sharks? I'm scared
So
of
if you
the
ready
shark.
vampiric touch, you don't use it within 6 seconds, you lose it.
Oh, never mind, dog. But I have that on my brain, so if the shark comes at me, I'm ready.
Before we go into this, quick question about how dark vision works in dark waters.
Yeah.
Specifically these dark waters. Does our dark vision apply in these dark waters, or does it just go black very?
So you should. Well, you don't know. You know that your dark vision typically pertains to the absence of light. And now that you think of it, there's no real source of light in this plane of water. Just everything is visible and colorful. For some place having no surface nor depth, there's no place for a light source.
That's trippy.
The water is darker, and you've been in dark waters before. If it is murky, it would be obscured vision, which is not related to dark vision.
Okay, so we can still see normally. It's just obscure.
Yeah, you can see a little bit into the water, but like eventually gets so cloudy where you can't see that far ahead. That's how I'm going to word it. So that everybody can see normally and not rely on dark vision, but you can't see far ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Does anyone have like a light, an artificial light source or magic?
I can see in complete darkness, even magical darkness. I'm just staring around. But as far as the light source goes,
Feeling light isn't gonna help us in there.
I just worry that it's, we're gonna be going and then we stumble upon like a creature or something.
Hey Sam, you can cast light, right? Cast light on this pebble and throw it into the darkness.
Sam will cast light on the pebble and go into darkness. And as the pebble like floats into the water, After it gets about 30 feet in or so, it dims and completely fades away.
So, like that,
When you-
I have a feeling that the light isn't going to really help us.
When you were asking nature about whatever is down there, you didn't happen to get a physical description, did you? Gods knows, I didn't get one.
I got 2 elementals, which I think you two currently have.
The weapons.
Yeah, that's about it.
But other than that, no, nothing powerful or significant.
Okay, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's go. And we'll just proceed down into the depths together.
Okay. So yeah, as you all enter, you begin to see these flashes of this blue light, and oddly enough, it seems like there is a storm brewing within these waters. You don't know how it's working, but there are like thunderclouds and flashes of electricity, almost like the feeling of rain rushing past you, but in all directions. It's very odd in how it feels. As you kind of lower, you see these brightly colored fish, kind of silvery scales that, when it flashes, it reflects the light off of them. They kind of notice your presence and swim over and begin to like push at you and nip at your legs, and they just seem aggressive.
Oh no! I'm grabbing one of these. No, this is unacceptable. I'm grabbing it, yoinking it out of the water. Let me grab it.
Make
I gotta
a
roll
sleight of
anything?
hand check.
Let me grab this thing. I'm gonna strangle the life out of this stupid fish. 3? No way. Let me go again.
It wiggles from your grasp and like
Another
slaps you in the face with its tail.
Another one. There's
Try
multiple.
again.
Shadow's gonna activate the sunblade and just start waving it around.
4.
Yeah, they scatter.
No way. Oh, I'm so
But
peeved.
this isn't the first time it happens for some minutes. Like, you notice that a lot of the aquatic life, all the aquatic life that's noticed you, is immediately aggressive towards you. It's odd.
I wanna keep trying to grab it. If it approaches me, I'm trying to grab it.
I would
That's
like
just a
to look for any lights.
Any lights?
Yeah, any bioluminescent fish.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, okay. 12.
And I have another question.
All right, what's your question? He's asking you.
So I have 300 feet of dark vision. So with that, do I see anything special? Kind of
Yeah,
like
so
off in the
dark
distance?
vision does not help you in these waters. It is obscured beyond 30 feet.
All right.
So what was your perception check there, Tyler? I'm sorry, I missed it.
12.
12. So you don't see any lights, but you do hear this kind of loud, creaking, groaning sound momentarily throughout the water. And since you are in water, sound travels better than it would in air.
Do I have a sense of the general direction that it's coming from?
Yeah, it's kind of like to your below you, but also off-centered to the left.
Okay. I'm gonna start swimming in that direction.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything to anybody. I'm just gonna go.
You all see Flint swim off. What are you doing?
Swimming after him.
Okay.
Follow him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the spirit.
eventually what comes into your view is half of a ship with the main mast kind of intact, and what you hear is the sound of stressed wood fighting against a current. And then
Is that what I heard initially?
yeah, that
or
is
is
what
that
you
what
heard. Yeah, that's what you heard. And then you continue to get closer to it, and then this figure of a beautiful merfolk begins to grow in the distance, and then you realize it's the helm of the ship, also another broken part, and then another ship. You realize that you are now approaching this landmass where there's just littered with broken ships that have kind of made up this massive structure.
But there's a merfolk
Figure.
raising from.
It's a figure.
From. Oh, okay. So it's not actually.
No, it's not actually a merfolk.
Gotcha, though.
It's the Bermuda Triangle. My grandma told me about this.
The what?
This isn't quicksand. It's like a big thing. The Bermuda Triangle. There's a bunch of planes.
What?
Does it look like a maze, or is it just a bunch of like broken boats?
Make an investigation check.
Gotcha.
23,
let's go.
Oh, cool, nice.
So what you realize is that you begin to notice a pattern. It seems like these ships have been arranged to be in this spherical shape. If the fact that like some sort of building has been made out of it between each of the ships and the stones, and this overall, it almost seems like a fortress.
Ew. Okay. That's nerve-wracking. Because if I didn't know any better, I would say that he could possibly be in there. Or someone. Thoughts, friends?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's probably a lair. We could try to get the drop on him, but I imagine he'll probably already know we're here. I don't know. Quietly. See what we can see. Prepare what we can prepare. He's asked you, do you have anything that you might be able to start getting ready? I mean, we don't even know what he is, but...
I mean, I know earlier, I believe Flint said that, I forget, 2 elementals, right?
Oh, that's your weapons that you've got.
Yeah. So we're kind of in the dark as far as that, but...
What about setting a trap? Something like that. Do we see anything in the environment right now, TM, that we could maybe use as a trap? Like we could start rigging up? I don't know. A place where we could trap it? Like a narrow pathway, maybe like that, a choke point?
Do you know how big the thing is?
Nope. That's a lot of people.
With the obscurity
Nothing.
at 30 feet, you wouldn't see anything that you can necessarily use to trap it, since you don't have a good visibility range.
I have a visibility range of 120 feet in total darkness,
It's
including that.
obscured vision, so it's not magical. It's
it's
murky
inky.
water.
Okay. Yeah, it's ink. Okay, good
Almost
to know.
like,
okay.
kind of like when you look underwater and then you kick up a bunch of sand, the sand floats and it just clouds the water.
Yeah.
That.
Okay. It's rough. Can't see much. Well, all we can do is keep going forward.
I have a question.
We're okay.
Okay, so the ship, it's ripped in half, right? Like we can only see the front half?
Yeah.
You see the ruins of multiple ships making up this overall structure. There, you can count that there is well over 100 ships in this area.
So these ships, they are ripped in half, but can I maybe try to evaluate like what ripped them in half?
Make a nature check, I guess.
15.
I mean, with the way that a lot of these ships look, you can guess that like blunt damage would have broken them apart. Some sort of great force They haven't been cut. They haven't been.
I'm mainly looking for teeth marks.
Yeah, no teeth marks.
No teeth marks. Probably the water that did this. Current.
Or something.
I'm really confused on how there are so many ships here when there's no like surface for them to be on.
They were pulled from our world, probably.
That's not a good sign, I don't think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're dealing with something mean, huh?
I mean, ships get caught in whirlpools all the time, and we got caught in a whirlpool to get here, so what if,
Mhm.
you know, portals here just open up at random? They just catch them like that.
Okay.
That's
Softly now, and before we go any further, keep an eye out for something that looks like, well, they called it a conch. It's, presumably it'll have some kind of special significance. Maybe we'll see a special conch when we see one. But that's the goal here. We bring that back. We get that ring of wishes, and maybe we've got an edge that we need.
Which is just a big hermit crab shell, right? It's a big spirally shell.
Yeah, a lot of those around.
Yeah, but
Do I hear boss music?
if it's special,
That's what I'm saying.
it's got to be real big and real nice, right? Or any hermit crab would have it.
We'll see. Keep an eye out. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it's got to be big. I think we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah,
So,
so
if you
And
want to,
I start
Yeah, go on.
swimming away,
So
confidently.
you do notice that there are a few fish that kind of come out of one of the ships. And then they see you and they go back in. Not just see that they were scared at your presence. Not that they're running off to warn anything, but
Sam is going to reach out actually to them and casting Speak with Animals. He's going to just call out to them just as a friendly good day, and if they would like to talk to him for a moment about what lives here.
fuck off.
Rude. Okay, well, that's it. That's what that was that attempt. Okay.
You can
Best we
guess
can do is
there
say
might, there might be a way into the fortress through one of these ships.
Okay.
Let's look for an entrance. I want to follow those fish. It's time to throw hands, throw fins.
Well, let's find that entrance then. Based on that guess.
Yeah, so using your investigation checks, you do manage to find through one of the halls make up this fortress. You enter in, and there is kind of this opening, like this hole was blown out of one of the sides of the ships on the interior. You manage to find yourself in this like long hallway with all of this seaweed and algae kind of like growing throughout the entire circumference of the tunnel, kind of like obscuring it, and you notice that you're just taking up the entire area.
Interesting.
Seaweed, algae, that's what it is.
Yeah, aquatic plants.
It's still shipped though, right?
You are
Like-
now part of in the land. There are parts of the ship that make up these structures. This at this point is rock.
Very interesting.
Still can't see beyond 30 feet, huh?
Correct, and even less
Okay.
with the seaweed. You're looking
Okay.
through a very crowded hallway. Seaweed.
Okay. Sam Thornton was hoping to call out to ask the ship what lives here. Ask the fish. He's got about 10 minutes still to speak with animals. He's asking any sea creature he can find what lives here.
Yeah, they're
What
all
lives here, what-
hostile. They all say around the same thing. Go away. We don't want you here. If either come out like bite them if they can, and then swim away.
Okay. Good to know.
You enter in the tunnel, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I
I'm going to
claustrophobic?
cast a real quick detect evil and good just in case.
Could you put
Just
the,
in case.
the okay? Are you done? Nope, you don't get anything.
Oh no.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. Well, Celestial Fae, Fiend, or Dead. This is something else.
Perhaps
Something
a
old.
beast or a monstrosity. Some
Maybe a
sort
bit of both.
monster.
I'll go down the hole, the mysterious dark hole, first.
Okay. You all begin to enter. You kind of all have to push your way past the seaweed, almost as if you're going through a very crowded forest. You have to like push the bushes aside and stuff. And like there's just silence and like this pressure building within your ears. And Elith, you feel something wrap around your ankle.
Nope.
And then-
Reaction time.
Something else grabs your wrist, and you all begin to feel these things start grabbing at you. All the seaweed wrap around your bodies. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
No, no. No.
Y'all have fun with that.
Yeah.
And Flynn gets advantage. Don't
2
forget to make
seconds.
it for their Sam's. Okay.
Sam got a 6. Poor Sam.
So I will need a Constitution save from Jack and
I
Sam.
still need to roll.
I'm waiting
my
on
dex save.
Flint's dex save with advantage.
21.
All right, Flint succeeds.
Okay, so Sam gets a 15, Jack gets a 13 in the con saves.
All right, so Sam will fail. Jack. So Sam will succeed.
What-
Jack,
was
you will
it,
fail.
was it a con save?
Okay.
No, it's a dex save to see if you
Oh.
get stuck.
Okay.
Con save to see if you take additional damage. What I'm about
Okay.
to roll.
Right.
All right, and I went on Shada's dex save.
Yeah, one stuck in my roll 20 is taking a little bit.
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage while I'm at. All right, so Sam and Jack, you're going to take
What's a 14?
11, and Shada, you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then
Yep.
Shada make a con save.
That's a save I'm a little bit better at. Oh, yeah,
and
not 20,
just
27.
Jack, you're going to take an additional 10 points of poison damage.
Got
As
it.
the seaweed injects some sort of venom or poison, I don't even know what it would be, into your body and like
So
stings.
it's
If it burns,
10 points of
is the best way.
poison.
So it was
Sorry, 10 points.
10 points of poison, and
Yeah.
then it was what was the piercing? 13,
Piercing, okay.
13
Got
points
it.
of piercing.
Okay, yeah. That sucked. Okay, I'm trying to get real out of this as best I can.
Yeah. So Elif and everybody else begins to just pull away. Jack and Sam and Shada are all now tangled within the seaweed and have to like
So do an acrobatics check to get out? Because I'm not gonna
make a
grapple.
strength check.
Can I help Jack? Can I like?
Yeah.
To get
so-
out?
Maybe?
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a natural 19 minus 1, so 1. Unless this is a grapple, in which case I'd roll an acrobatics, and that's 28. So it's an 18 or a 28.
Right.
Either one.
So
So if I see my friends getting snagged by seaweed, I'm gonna just pull out my carver's knife and start carving through the seaweed.
yeah. So
What am I rolling to
Strength
get
check.
out of this?
Strength check?
yeah, for Shada.
Oh.
Okay, 20.
Yeah. So you all manage to like pull away. It's seaweed. It's not it's not iron cuffs. You manage to pull
Yeah.
away from it and break off of it. But so far, this is now a hostile hallway and it's full of all kinds of plants. What are y'all doing?
Cool. It's
Okay, let's
awful.
just pull my rapier out. I've got my ring going, and let's just carve a path through. Let's get out of here. We'll
Alright.
get through. Let's not stand on ceremony.
Awful plant.
Yeah, all
I'm
these
not a
aquatic
druid.
plants.
not a druid.
Question.
I'm not a druid.
Yes,
Are
Elif.
these plants considered like is each blade of seaweed considered a creature or a singular entity, or are they all kind of part of a network together?
You wouldn't know that, but you can make a nature check.
Okay, let me make a nature check and just kind of guess based on 18. Let's go. Kind of intelligent.
The seaweed are more of a tool being manipulated by something.
Can I cast blight on all the seaweed?
Yeah. What is that? A con save?
I believe so. Yes, con 18. Oh, my bad, dog.
All right, so it's going to fail. Elif, as every kind of like begins to rush forward, Elif just kind of reaches out, and just all the seaweed in this entire hallway just shrivels up and dies.
Let's go, Dad.
Gotta love blight.
That's
Gotta love it.
Fuck was
Nice.
that?
Vegetation.
Twice as effective against plants, right?
Oh yeah.
Oof.
It did 68 points of damage.
So close.
I mean, it was doubled, so it wouldn't have ever been 69.
Nice.
In a perfect world.
He still said it.
Now we don't have to worry about the seaweed. Let's go.
Mm.
Let's traverse quietly.
Ah!
That was so
Let's
cute.
approach quietly. It's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d.
What are you rolling for?
My reaction. Because I know how I want to react, but then I also know. Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Yep,
This is
it
fine.
better be
Everything's
fine.
fine.
There's just some repressed anger. It's
You're gonna be real angry
Angry.
At some
be
point,
angry at me.
yes. Yeah.
in the very near future. So as we're walking,
Swimming.
is it just is there any end to the hallway that we can see?
Yeah, eventually, as you know, you make your way to the end of this hall, you find yourself in a cylindrical chamber. At the bottom is this sunken ship that's kind of split in half, that's on each side of a this tunnel or pit that goes further into the earth. And then as you look up, there is a just a mass of ships kind of piled on top. And around this pit in the ground, there's just littered with gold, chests, crates, gemstones.
That's
Why do I get the sneaking suspicion we won't be able to take any of that?
Should we peek in the hole
You want to swim down?
before we? I kind of want to I want to look before we take anything. What if it's all magically accounted
But
for?
that's a lair.
It's a water dragon's hoard.
Well,
Yeah.
dude,
Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this.
Wait, did I just spoil it?
cool.
This is nice. Alright, where are we?
You're currently looking down at it, so you can move your tokens as you wish.
Looking down at
Ooh.
it? Alright.
Like here?
Sure, I am going to
Where-
draw a circular barrier because this map doesn't exactly fit how I.
Yeah. We should heal up if we can before we go in.
Didn't we get a rest in?
A long rest, yeah.
We just got damaged.
Oh. Oh
Some of us
well.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of
Some of us need to heal.
Elif is hurt, and so is Shadow.
My
I should
token ain't
be-
coming on screen. What the fuck?
I should be okay.
You had
I don't
trouble
know
with this
what-
last time, Zark. You need to click on your journal, like where it says Zark and Acela on the under characters, and just
Uh-huh.
hold and drag it over the map.
Oh, oh, it works that time. All right, cool.
I just think it was more the operator.
I literally have been doing this for the past like 20 seconds. Nothing happens.
There you go.
Anyway, shit.
But all my
Um,
screens say I'm full HP. I don't know why Roll20 little icon doesn't, but
Real quick, could I like assemble everybody around me real quick?
Avengers, assemble. Let's do it.
Assemble. I'm going
And
to.
we're officially being sued.
Yay! Yay! Disney's coming after our ass. Thanks, Elith.
We're Avengers.
Here's Sam. That's Jack.
I don't have Sam. Yeah.
Well, it was a good campaign. Good night, everybody.
I'm going to go ahead and channel Divinity to use Twilight Sanctuary. I'm assuming we are in dim light or dark light, right? So I'm going to, get my 30-foot radius thing, and everybody takes 1d6 plus 14 hit points. Temporary hit points, mind you.
Temporary. Okay. Plus 14. Amazing.
17.
Yeah, so as this happens and this divine presence emanates throughout the area, the ground begins to shake and dust falls down. The coins rattle.
I would like to rage preemptively.
Okay. Go ahead and get this on screen.
What would an underwater rage sound like?
That's what we're looking at right now. So you all watch as this massive tentacle shoots up from the pit and swipes at all of you. I need all of you to make a dex save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh boy.
Disadvantage?
It's a straight roll. Yep.
Oh.
Quick question.
Nat 20. Let's go.
It's a
Would the swimming speed at help here, or does it does not matter here?
Wait, what are
if
we
you have swing speed, it'll be
rolling
a
dex
straight
saves?
roll.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Dex
I got
save
20.
again.
Okay.
Oh shit! Let's go. 10, 20. I mean 20. Fuck.
27.
Words are hard. Okay.
Oh boy. I rolled a 11.
Elf, you rolled a 12 first.
Yeah. 12.
I
That's
need
what I said.
Sam's, please.
I just heard you say disadvantage,
wanna
so
roll
just in
Sam's?
case.
Oh, Sam's. Here comes
shit.
Sam's.
I dropped my cork.
He got an 11. Poor thing.
Yeah, so Sam, Shada, and Elif, you are all knocked, and you're kind of like flailing about in the water, unable to orient yourselves. You're
So
considered
the equivalent of prone.
prone, and you're also
Okay.
going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it sweeps across you.
Assume that we are not mounted or no longer mounted.
Oh, you wouldn't be.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, so you all watch as it withdraws, and a few moments later, this massive jaw and face shoots up, roaring as it does so, and then you realize what you're up against. An ancient tool of the gods that has since then broke through from its bonds.
It's a
Once
motherfucking kraken.
slayed by
way.
Elvira Creekip's party,
Let's
you are facing a
No
kraken.
way!
Let's go.
Oh shit!
And everyone, I need you all to please roll initiative.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
fuck.
It is.
All right. I guess since you asked so nicely.
I'm
Solid.
rolling terrible on initiative lately.
Oh my. Oh.
All right. Well, Sam got 17.
That's a
Nice.
15.
3. I'm over it, dog. What?
Did that. Then we do this. 18. Let's go.
Let's go.
Is everybody on the board?
Yee.
It would appear that way.
Blent, you are first. I'm gonna make this a little bit.
Cool. So I had raged previously, correct?
Yeah, you still have your rage.
Yeah. All right. I'ma swim my happy ass up here. And I'ma hit him 3 times. Reckless.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Alright, so you'll
Bonk.
be able to move
Bonk.
there.
20. No, 20 feet.
That's a crit
Yeah,
fail.
this is part of its space.
Oh, okay. Bonk bonk 13, 16. Jesus Christ. And then
Both will miss.
27.
The butcher's knife will hit.
Yeah, alright.
If remember, if you do not have a swimming speed, your movement is halved.
For 4.
Solid 4.
4 damage.
4 points of damage.
Great
It
start.
is nothing
Good start.
but
Good
a
start.
small wound, a paper cut to this creature. You just see
And
this large yellow eyeball about the size of
Me.
yeah, just like stared at you, and then this double eyelid like snaps shut.
Is it one of the ones that goes down and also like that?
Yeah, 2 different
Oh
directions.
god, those are
And
the
then a
worst.
tentacle will try to grab you, Flint.
As my free action, I would like to yell.
That is like going to be
Underwater.
a 28 to hit.
Yeah, okay.
I use my reaction to freak the fuck out.
That is going to be 19 points of bludgeon damage, halved, and you are considered grappled as this tentacle reaches and grabs you.
Yeah, alright. I'll be grappled. That's
Okay. That Flint, is that your turn?
Yeah. I try and hit him twice to no avail. I stab him with my butcher's knife, and then I yell at him as he grabs me.
Yep. Zarg, it is your turn.
Sweet. Okay, so
Oh wait, hold on. Nope, it's not your turn because it is going to take its
legendary action. God damn it.
It's layer action.
Oh.
No.
All right, so as you all
Q,
as-
why'd you have us all group up?
As this electricity begins to like spark from its mouth, you all feel weak to the power of lightning until the next round. You all are considered vulnerable to lightning.
Except for me,
All
I was
right,
resistant.
so not using my
Yes.
lightning rod heard.
Zark,
know,
it is now your turn.
Does anybody want that? By the way, I have no reason to have it.
Oh, you need to help Ella make her glass.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I didn't know. Okay, so okay, so I'm gonna just swim right over here, out of the way, and then I'm
Move
gonna
that far?
yeah, I
Yes,
can
it's
move up to
swimming
35 feet. Yeah, I got a swim speed.
What?
And that's only 30. So, yeah, I'm a shoot him.
Okay.
And I'm within 20 feet, so it still counts. All right, first one, 21.
All right, that will hit.
All right, he's also considered favored. So for 10, let me go mark that real quick.
So 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna shoot again. 28.
Hey, and what are you shooting him with?
Hand crossbow. So that's gonna be
Yeah, your
18.
your weapons, your bolts just bounce off of him. He is completely immune to your crossbow.
God damn it. Of course he fucking is. Well, then I'm useless, so I guess my turn's over.
Zaskia, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna pat Shot on the back and cast Holy Weapon.
Okay.
Ooh, boy, okay.
Oh boy.
So it's kind of like spiraling. You're just like, holy weapon.
That might not be the best person to cast Holy Weapon on.
And I'm going to shuffle over back here. And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon using my bonus action at the 4th level.
Is spiritual weapon, is holy weapon a spell? Or is it cantrip?
Holy weapon is.
Holy Weapon is a spell.
So you
Oh, you're
can't
right.
do both.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you are correct. I'm gonna have to end my turn then.
Great. Let me go ahead and get your aura.
What?
You already have your aura.
Yeah.
I don't like the tent because it's purple and a blue map. There we go.
Purple.
That's easier to see. All right, at the end of your turn, he's asked you, electricity is going to jump from the Kraken and is going to target Flint, Shada, and Aleph, who are all the closest to it. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Again.
And I get advantage on this.
You do get advantage. Flint gets
13.
advantage.
All right, so that's a 23.
13,
Oh
23.
no. 13.
All right, so Aleph and Flint are going to fail.
Major L.
Not terrible. It's a pretty bad roll for on its end. Actually no, all of you are gonna fail.
On a 23?
Yeah.
23?
You got a 21.
I have an extra situational
So
plus 2
you
on using my
just
shield.
saved then, Shauna. My apologies.
Yeah.
So you all are going to take 25 points of lightning damage times 2. So that is.
I am going to use my reaction to take no damage.
Okay. So you're taking
25 times 2,
50
so 50.
points of damage. Flint, you're just gonna take the 25.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yikers.
Sam's turn.
Okay, Sam is gonna go a little ways over here, keeping a little bit of a distance from everyone else. Just about there.
Half the movement to stand or regain your.
Oh yeah, 15 feet. Does prone happen underwater, DM?
The way I rolled it is like you were starting to spin around in the water and you need to orient yourself.
Okay, yeah. So he recovered. Cool. So he moved. Okay, cool. So Sam's gonna move 15 feet here.
Okay.
Except
If you
he doesn't have a swimming
stand to
speed.
Aura.
Right.
Bonus.
Okay. In that case, I think he can move about like maximum there. So he's gonna go there.
Okay.
So I think he's still within Hugh's aura. So does he get temporary hit points at this point?
Yeah.
The end.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. So what Sam's going to do is he's going to use a 5th level spell slot to cast Synaptic Static.
Okay.
I'm going to need an intelligence save from the creature, DC 17.
That seems like a Sam thing.
Yeah, he's going to just sort of look down its throat and focus it. There's like a psychic energy explosion deep within its gut. That's the idea. So make an intelligence save.
So that is going to be a 29.
29. Well, he definitely passes, but he's gonna take. Well, that's a terrible roll. Base damage is 15, so he takes half of that. 7, I guess.
7
Psychic
points of
damage.
Psychic damage. All right.
Yeah. Oh no! And then that's it. He can't really do much else.
All right. It's now Robbie Majin's turn.
I will also mention that you as DM will tell me if there's a wild magic surge, but I'll leave it to you because I don't run his table.
Yeah. So for that one, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna make its tentacle attacks. One is going to go. It's already grappling Flint.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go and reach for Zark. That will be a 37 to hit, natural 20.
Wow.
Okay.
That misses.
Ooh, oh my god.
That'll be 20 points of, 30 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're considered grappled.
All right.
Grappled. It is going to fling Flint, who is currently in its tentacle. There is no so I'm gonna throw Flint this way. Let me go ahead and measure this. All right, Flint, you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are thrown against this wall of rock and wood. And like this,
2 for me.
4. It's already halved.
Oh,
4
okay.
points of bludgeoning damage. And then the last attack is going to be a tentacle attack against We'll do Shada.
Okay.
Let's go.
Shada, that is going to be a 31 to hit.
Yep.
$23 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. No longer prone, though. Congrats.
Cool.
And
Yeah, all
that
right.
will be its turn. Shada, it's now your turn.
Alright, so let me see. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Divine Favor on myself, of course, because that's, you know, the target. So I get an extra d4 of radiant damage on my attack. Alright, so I mean, like, as soon as Huzescu touched, like, Shada for a holy weapon, like, his already glowing sunblade, like, got way brighter.
Yeah.
And so Shada, he's grappled, and he's not within range technically, is he? Or is he? Because he's grappled.
The tentacle is grappling you. I will consider that you can attack it, but it's with disadvantage.
It's with disadvantage.
Yep.
Would I have to use an action to try to get out?
It would be your action to try to escape. Yep.
All right. Okay. How am I gonna do this? All right. So
Not yet. You're so far away from that.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Just attack at disadvantage. You're fine.
All right. Disadvantage. Yeah, I'll do that. So okay, let's make this first attack. It's a 14 to hit.
Oh no.
14 will miss.
Oh yeah, I assumed so. Okay. Second attack. It's a 17 to hit.
That will just miss.
God damn it. Okay, cool.
Oh no.
Alright. Alright. A 14 to hit. God fucking damn it. Yeah, that misses as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm angry. I'm action surging. I want to hit it.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Basically, you shouldn't be this bad.
All right. 22.
22 will hit.
Okay, so that's 14 radiant damage base, right? I get an
Yeah.
extra 2d8 of radiant damage, so that's an extra 13 and an extra what, d4, I believe. Let me check. Is that what I said from Divine Favor? Yeah, an extra d4.
Okay.
So, okay, cool. So that's a total of
31.
what? Yeah, 31 points of radiant damage on the fourth attack, the only one that hit so far.
All right.
And I have another attack.
You do.
Another 2 actually. Let's hope one of them hits. Okay, 18? 18?
18 will just hit.
Okay, cool. Let me roll. Okay, so that's 9 radiant damage plus an extra 3, so that's yeah, 12, and then another d4. 13 radiant damage.
All right.
And then my final attack. Alright, that's a 15, so that misses.
That will miss.
Yep.
Yeah, so Shada, you're kind of just like being shaken about in this tentacle. You are trying to strike it, but it's just the force of the water being like you're basically being dragged through this water. It's really hard to get your sword to swing. And you make a few strikes, but you miss a lot of them. And with that, it is now Jack's turn.
Okay, light level check real quick.
You can see within this area.
Okay, is it dim light at this point?
Yeah, I'll say since you're in water and it's like the murky waters, yeah.
Okay, good to know. All right, I will cast Hexblade's Curse on this thing. I'm not fucking around.
Curse.
Yeah, Hexblade's Curse, and I'm gonna swim right up to this thing. I guess I'll give it 15 feet of movement, and take a. I'm gonna take an attack with my rapier.
All right.
Green flame blade. Oh, here's open. 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and that is going to be 39 points of damage. 9 of which was fire damage.
Yeah, does green
Eight-
flame blade make
it's
your
magical.
piercing damage magical?
Oh, the rapier is already magical.
That's right. You have
It's
a plus
+1
one.
rapier.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
I don't feel like doing math in my head. I'm gonna get my calculator
Cool.
out. It has just
Gonna
has
be,
so much health.
Oh, sure. 39, plus I also have Hexblade's Curse on it, so that's another 4 on top of it, so 43 total.
Okay.
Oh, I apologize. Plus 5, so 44 total.
Duly noted.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna retreat with that. I got 15 feet of movement. I'm gonna go that way.
I have a feeling that's not gonna help, but
We'll see. That's it. That's my turn.
Yeah, so not far away enough to invoke opportunity. At the end of your turn, you watch as like this black ink just comes out from the Kraken, and you are all considered blinded.
also on the end of your turn, you gain temporary hit.
Yeah, don't forget about your temporary hit points, guys.
So does Shada.
Yeah, I already rolled them.
Okay.
I've got a good amount. 17 at the moment. Cool. I'm good.
So there is the Inky Darkness. If you are in the black
Ooh.
area, you cannot see.
I can't see the black area.
Basically, the entire map.
Can you make it so I can see it?
You should be able to see it. Can everybody see it? It's like a black circle.
Yeah, it's a big black circle. It's kind of all over. Yeah.
Yep.
It's huge.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's
as dark as I can make it.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. It is now Ellis' turn. Ellis, your vision just went black.
Yeah, my whole idea, my whole plan was based on being able to see, so that kind of put a
You can
damper
still
in it.
make attacks against it. It would just be with.
Well, I wanted to
disadvantage.
summon. I know I wanted to summon an undead like on it, but I can't see that far. So I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast thrice and hope, just like huck it at it. Hope it works.
So,
19, 15,
so it's a
28.
disadvantage. So the first one will miss. Roll again, and that will be your second attack. Second attack, 28 will hit. Roll damage for that.
Okay.
And then the last attack misses. So 13 points of force damage. You launch your 3 bolts out blindly, and you watch one a faint flash of this crackling white light as you know it made contact as it roars in pain. Anything else for your turn?
Push it 10 feet.
You want to push it 10 feet. Got it.
Yeah, away. Also, then I would like to try to like steady myself. I can't see anywhere. I don't have any frame of reference, but I want to like stand up, quote unquote.
I have to move with it, like move 10 feet closer then.
No, because it has a range of 30 feet for.
Cool.
Cool. So I can't do the thing. Okay.
All right. Lent, it is now your turn.
Cool. The darkness has shifted away from me.
Consider it still in the area because it just persists in the area, but I have it centered on the token.
Yeah.
I don't feel like making a pseudo token, so.
Good news is I can no longer reach this guy. I need to rethink my turn entirely. Give me a second. Sorry.
L.
For real, no, all my plans were like thrown off course.
Yeah, thank you for pushing him away from me. That was wonderful.
Whatever. I'm hoping that if I push him again, he can't reach us.
I'm going to lose my rage and sit where I am.
All right.
Come and break Shada out.
Oh, is Shada still entangled?
He is considered grappled.
Yeah.
He's still
Okay.
grappled his tentacles
So
on
is
him.
Zark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Zark too.
I will go up to Shada and do a strength check, strength athletics to get Shada out of his grapple.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Yeah, so you managed to pull the tentacle away from Shada just enough where Shada is able to slip out of it. Is no longer considered grappled, and the tentacle like recoils, ready to strike again.
Cool. That's my turn.
Awesome.
And I will lose my rage. My last rage of the day.
All right, it is now Zark's turn. Wait,
When did we take?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's.
Holy shit! Okay, yeah. I was operating
Yeah.
on us being short rested. Okay, cool.
yeah,
Oh no,
so,
long rest ourselves. Yeah.
on initiative count 20, I need everybody to make a strength saving throw, please, except for Zark.
Everybody.
Um.
God.
18. Wait, hold on.
19. I'm assuming that's not enough.
So far, nobody has succeeded.
28.
I'm definitely not gonna make it then.
Flint has succeeded. Yeah, so Flint,
sir.
you are pushed 10 feet away. Everybody else is pushed against the wall.
Dang.
The wall?
Yeah, it pushes you up to 60 feet.
Okay. Ouch.
Bubble wall.
Ooh,
Get rid
I'm
of
outside.
You.
I'm outside the cloud.
You can see your hands.
Yeah, I can see me.
Actually, you
Um,
can't. You can't because the bubble is not actually where it is.
Yeah, so what happens here is this massive current just pushes you all the way. Flint, you manage to struggle against it, but everybody else, except for Zark, who just gets this current like that's pulling at him as he's being held by a tentacle, just gets slammed up against the wall. You don't take any damage, because that's not part of the layer action. But
Doggy paddle strong as fuck.
Zark, it is now your turn.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to bust out of his tentacle.
Make a strength check.
All right. 12.
You try to, but it just pulls in tighter. You don't manage to break free.
All right. Well,
Oh, and with that current, the ink cloud is dispersed.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Big mistake, fella.
It is now Huzescu's turn.
Let's go. Okay. All right, watch it. All right, watch it. I accidentally closed my character sheet in excitement. 1 second.
So far, you guys have done 112 points of damage to it.
Excellent.
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with the wombo combo a little bit. So I have to cast that spiritual weapon at the 4th level.
So the spiritual weapon can be summoned up to 60 feet away from you.
So I'm
believe.
going to. Yep. So it's gonna go right on top of him, right over here.
Yep.
1 second, actually. Boom. And he's also going to catch this Toll the Dead. So that's a wisdom save.
Alright, so that is a natural 4 for a total of 15.
Okay, well that's not gonna make it. So that's a 3d8.
Nice.
Oh, ignore that sacred flame.
Ignored.
Also, my spiritual weapon did make an attack as part of the summoning, which was a 19, which
19 will
hits
hit.
for 20 force damage.
Alright.
And here, let me just roll that 3d12. 3d12. Yeah, 3d12. Okay, yeah. 21 necrotic damage.
Alright.
And I end my turn.
Sounds good. It is now Sam's turn.
Sam. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah. So Sam is going to just look back at this thing which is yeah, it's about 50 feet away. Cool. He's gonna withdraw a piece of straw and just kind of chew it between his teeth and cast Whirlwind right in the center of it.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot high cylinder, 10-foot radius. Whirlwind. Underwater, so I don't know how that looks. Maybe it's like a typhoon. It's a water spout. So, right at the top, this creature must make a dexterity saving throw. The first time on a turn that it enters it, or that the thing enters its space. So yeah, it's got to make it now. Dex save.
Dex
DC
save.
17.
14.
Oh, that's a fail. He's going to take a full 30 points of bludgeoning damage as it whams into it.
All right, yeah.
Water
You
spout
watch
inside.
as this massive, like almost tornado, like thing made of water just begins to swirl around it, and just all of this debris that's floating in the water just starts to scratch at it and damage it, and the tentacles like go wild as it takes all of this damage.
Nice. It's going to persist there, and Sam is concentrating on it, and it's going to be there for the next minute.
Yeah. All right. Is that Sam's turn?
That is Sam's turn.
All right. So Kraken is gonna move away from it. I'm here.
It takes an opportunity attack. No, just kidding.
The whirlwind takes an opportunity attack. Not going to allow it. You watch as Zark is brought in closer to it and is swallowed by the creature.
Zark's what? Oh shit!
Swallowed like Jonah and the whale, bro.
Out of his mouth, yo!
Oh no.
I told you not to play in the Kraken's mouth, but where are you now? Playing in the Kraken's mouth. 21 points of piercing damage.
Sark, do you have any peanuts on you? He might have a peanut allergy.
Yo, start a fire!
You need to bank off of that chance.
How can I start a fire underwater?
So you guys all watch Zark just
Oh no.
disappear.
Well.
What is this?
It's fine.
What is
We're
that?
gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This is the Sorry, this is the whirlwind that I'm making. This is the
I'm
whirlwind.
like, what is that creature?
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Let him out.
All right, and that will end its turn.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I need a minute.
Okay.
I'm not
Alright,
trying to
so,
bully you. I swear, it just made sense.
All right. Shada is going to like since he got sent towards the wall, he's gonna like put his feet against the wall and like launch himself towards the Kraken
Nice.
and move 20 feet, and he's going to start swinging at this thing with the sun blade. Now not at disadvantage, right?
No, because you're not grappled.
Awesome. That's what I like here. Alright. So that's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
Alright, let me add all this damage. Just accumulate it up. Oh, that's not a great roll, but I'm gonna appreciate that. Alright. So that's a 26 radiant damage on that hit.
How much?
26 radiant damage.
26 points of radiant damage. All right.
Alright. Next attack. That will be a 17 to hit.
17 will just miss.
Oof. Yeah. Unfortunate. I didn't use Channel Divinity before this. Woohoo! Alright. And... Oh, God! Fucking damn it. 17 again.
I will miss.
You guys, I missed twice.
Good job.
Alright.
Anything else
Alright,
your turn?
let me see if I could do anything else. Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to use second wind and regain some mage.
Did we have 3 attacks?
Yeah, I made 3 attacks.
Oh, I only saw 2. It was a...
Yeah, you had to roll the manual damage between the first and the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
For the extra damage.
All right,
Okay.
so at the end of Shada's turn, Lightning will be raining down from the Kraken. I need Shada, Flint, and Sam all to make dex saves, please. Dex, not duck. Dex.
Added
18.
I'm going to use Indomitable.
21.
Reroll that.
21 will fail.
21 will fail.
21 fails? Damn, alright. What's the damage?
Yeah, so it's gonna be
Failed.
I don't think I can pass this, guys. I get a +2 to dex.
19 points of lightning damage. That will be 9 for Flint.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ouch.
At least you're
got
not
it.
vulnerable to lightning this round.
That is very true.
Oof.
That ate up like most of my, like all of my temp HP. So great thing I had that. Speaking of which, I need to roll it. I didn't need to roll it again. Actually, I had it. So.
All right.
Cool.
So just as Sean is trying to make these attacks against it, for a creature being so big and this current being blown around it, it's really hard to connect. And just as you finish your attacks, this bolt of lightning just strikes through the three of you. Just this energy surge through your body and convulse for a second. I'm so sorry, Zark.
Fine.
They're drinking whiskey.
Fine.
out of a
Figure out a
bottle.
way to get out of this tricky caper.
And Jack, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I see that.
Damn it.
Alright, well, DM, do I see a way for me to use the coral and all this stuff to do a little sneak attack, like a stealth, like bonus action hide, and then go in and
You
stab
can
it?
try.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
I mean, you'd have sneak attack regardless, wouldn't you?
I'm gonna admit, I kind of jinxed myself, because here I am sitting in the back of my head thinking, everyone's got all these unique storylines that have been going on so far. Everyone's pretty much got their own personal quest, and then there's me. Nothing happens to me, and I'm like,
Zark is the vanilla ice cream of D&D characters.
basically.
32.
I love
That will
vanilla
hit.
ice cream.
Zark, how did you
30.
describe your character to the character artist?
I don't even
32
remember.
For the stealth check, by the way.
Yep, that will succeed.
Awesome, cool. So I'm gonna move to it and attack from stealth. Here we go. I'm gonna move to about there. And now that I'm in stealth, I get to attack with advantage, which is why I did this. So here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Green Flame Blade. Come on, come on, come on. Praying for a 19. None of those is good, so I'm gonna re-roll one of them. I'll re-roll the one. And it's gonna be a 21 to hit. That's the main thing.
That will hit.
21 is gonna be another 35 points of damage plus another 5 from Hexblade's Curse.
So 40 points total.
Yes, 40 points total, and then I'm gonna retreat 5 feet back that way. And I
Yeah.
guess I'll. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, it's gonna try to grab you with a tentacle at the end of your turn.
Why? Why is it doing that? Oh, of course, there's a legendary action. All right, go ahead, Beastie.
What? What do you mean? Oh, that's right.
What do you mean? It could do that.
That is going to be a 33 to hit.
Oh, I guess 33 hits.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think even with a natural 1, it can hit most of you.
Probably.
That's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now
Ouch.
grappled.
Uncanny dodge. Okay. And I'm
Alright.
grappled. Awesome.
And you hear a voice resonate in your mind, Jack, as you begin to try to run away and then immediately get grabbed around the ankle, just squeeze. You will be my next dinner. All right, Aleph, it is your turn.
Yeah, you got a lot of voices in your head.
How would you know?
Just out of character. You do.
Yeah, everyone's talking to me.
I'm not talking to anybody right now.
I want to take out my Gilded Skull and go ahead and cast Summon Undead of the Putrid variety, like as close to the Kraken as I can get. I want to say like here. Say it's 5 feet range or there. And if I understand this correctly, if I did this all right. It should have 18 armor and 70 health points.
Okay.
And then it should be able to make, because I want to cast it at the 7th level, so it should be able to make 3 attacks after my round. But for now, I just want to summon it.
What's the size of the creature?
It's just a medium undead creature.
Yeah, so you all watch as this barnacle-covered humanoid, sunken-looking sailor rises from the depths and is next to the Kraken. All right.
Maybe like one lower, like 5 feet lower.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Right there.
Yes. And then after that, I would like to. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and move 15 feet here, and then use a bonus action of Misty Step to go ahead and teleport behind the boat over here and hide.
The Misty
Is
Step
that
would be a
possible?
spell. You can't do 2
You're
spells
right.
in a turn.
Never mind. I'll sit here. As long as I'm far away. I just realized.
All right.
So yeah, we're good.
All right. Well, it is now Flint's turn.
Isn't it the undead's turn?
Oh, it is the undead's turn.
Now, the way that I understand this, I'm looking at it now. It says spell attack modifier. Is that 10? Is that it?
So it takes the turn immediately after you.
Yeah, but to hit.
So it will be it's 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level for damage. Gotcha. It's a plus.
Is it just a d20 and then
it's
the
a Constitution
spell attack?
saving throw against your spell save.
Okay.
I don't see.
What's the spell?
Summon
Undead.
undead.
I don't see anything for. What did you say? It's your spell attack modifier for it to hit.
Yeah, I'm looking at Rotting Claw. It says spell attack modifier to hit. And then my spell attack modifier is plus 10 if I'm looking at it right.
Yeah, so that would be d20 plus 10.
Let's go. Oh my gosh.
What'd you roll?
Can I do them all together? So plus 30, because I'm doing 3 attacks.
No, so it'd be 3 separate,
Yeah. We're gonna do this all one by one.
What level did you cast the spell at?
7th.
Ooh, 19. Nice.
Wait.
Whoa.
Hold on.
This is a great roll. It's 29, 28.
Hit a 12.
12.
29, 28, and a 12. So 29 and 28 will hit.
Okay. Let's see here.
You knew that elf had.
We did.
Let's see. So that's gonna be
You need to make a con save
6
for
plus
each attack.
7.
Con save will be a 32.
I
So
believe
what's-
that saves.
Yeah, it does. Give me two.
Yeah.
Give me 2 total damage, please.
I'm getting there. 15 and 6 is so 28 total damage.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Elf?
No, it's
Alright.
just gonna do that.
Flint, it is now your turn.
After being stabbed by Jack and then hit by this zombie thing, Is it yelling? Is it angry and roaring?
It's roaring in pain, yeah.
Cool. I want to swim into its mouth.
Ooh.
Okay.
And as soon as I get to its esophagus, like, just
Do a
where
swimming
it's
speed?
No, but I'm only moving 20 feet. I have a movement of 40 feet. I can move half my distance.
Okay.
As soon as I'm into its esophagus, I would like to bonus action rage and then recklessly attack it twice from inside its mouth.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
So if you're in the creature's mouth, you are considered restrained. Because you'd be considered swallowed.
I said I want to get into it enough to where I'm just about to be like swallowed, but like in its mouth and not swallowed.
Okay. I'll allow it this time.
Okay. Natural 20 and a 27.
Okay. This will hit.
So that'll be 28 points of fire damage.
That is a magical weapon.
Yep. Just scalding the roof of his mouth.
Okay.
Fuck your taste buds.
And that is your turn?
Yeah.
Zark,
I'm coming!
It is now Zark's turn.
I mean, what can I do?
You can attack it with disadvantage from inside.
Okay, I'll try that.
But your crossbow didn't work, but you're already attacking with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
So
I guess I'll just have to
bow.
pull out my scimitar, whatever, however you want to
Is
fucking
your
pronounce
scimitar
it.
magic?
It is not.
Scimitar.
God damn it.
You got that javelin? Poke it.
I do, but I'm still. I'll die if I use it.
You can still use the javelin as a melee weapon.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm stupid. I can no.
You also have a magical
maybe.
bow.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but I'm like, yeah, but I can attack it twice. Okay. Let's see here. Oh wait, might help if I put all my inventory back where it's supposed to be. One sec.
I gotta say that the image of Zark being swallowed and then like desperately trying to longbow it from while like restrained is kind of a dope ass image.
Okay. So yeah, I'm a shoot. Let's see. Oh, I have my speakers on. That scared the shit out of me. So 16.
Miss.
Which I know. Yep. And then I have an extra attack. Oh, please. 17. Fuck!
Miss.
Nope, that's my turn. And 2 arrows gone.
You got roll 20 jump scared.
Who's asking?
Yeah,
It is your
basically.
turn.
I forgot
Alright.
I turned my speakers on.
Alright, so I'm just verifying. That zombie is the Kraken zombie, right?
The zombie is Elf zombie.
Okay, good. Alright, so alright. So I'm going to use my bonus action to dispel Holy Weapon on Shada, which is going to activate a special interaction which causes me to emit a burst of radiance that I'm going to hit the Kraken with.
Okay.
He needs to make a con save.
You know you can get rid of concentration for a free act, not an action.
Does the spell require you to use this effect as an action, though?
As a bonus action.
Yeah. So this does require a bonus action to get the spell effect.
Yeah.
Drop my d20 on the floor. Doesn't count. All right.
So it's within 30 feet of me.
That will be 32 for the con save.
Makes it, yeah. He will take half of the damage though.
Okay.
Let's see, 48 11 radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage as it roars in pain from this massive burst of. You watch this, like the tentacles are now burned with this divine light. There are visible wounds across its body. Like this small cloud of this ichor-like black blood is kind of starting to float away from it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else your turn, Hizescu?
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to hold Tsunami and I'm going to channel its power. Using...
Okay.
Yeah. Using 5 charges, I'm going to cast Tidal Wave.
All right.
He needs to make a dex save for that.
Want to hit everybody in the way as well?
No. Going to position it. It can be up to 30 feet.
That is going to be an 18 to save.
An 18 to save is right on my DC.
Okay.
Is that a... I keep forgetting if that's a
That's a
save or
success.
fail. That's a success, okay. So he's going to be taking half? Half as much? Yep. 7 bludgeoning damage.
So already rolled it for you. It would be an 8. So... Or 9. So we're going to keep the 9.
Right. Okay.
As this tidal wave just like... This massive current within the water pushes it back, and it does quite a bit of damage. You hear this booming voice in your head. I know that, Trident. And it's going to, yeah, it recognizes it. And the trident in your hand does begin to vibrate. You might have just done something.
Oh.
Oh yeah, on initiative count 20, let's see what's gonna happen here. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please. DC 23.
Everyone, Constitution say. Oh, I'm not gonna make that.
Boy.
DC 23?
Mm-hmm.
I fail that. Wow.
I think like all of this stuff is DC 23.
Oh, Sam, make
24
boy.
for Sam.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sam?
Sam's a beefy boy.
21
That's a
again.
good Sam. Got the same
All
maneuvers.
right, so Sam's going to take half, but everybody is going to take 14 points of lightning damage. Sam will take half. Flight will take half.
Okay. Okay. Just rolling Sam's con save. Oh no! Oh.
There goes the whirlwind.
Hang on a sec.
Oh,
Can I do this?
speaking of which, I
Bend
also
luck.
need to roll
I'm gonna
for
use.
an-
I'm gonna react and use. I'd like to use react and use bend luck. I'm gonna use a D4 and add 4 to the con save to give me a 12 total, which should keep the whirlwind.
That will.
Okay.
Oh my god, barely. I
Wait,
got
how much damage are we taking?
You took
no, I had
7.
advantage.
So, okay.
All right, Zark, you do not have to make that save, by the way, because you're within it. It is now Sam's turn, I think. Oh wait, you had your. Oh, you already used your bonus action. Never mind. So yeah, it's Sam's turn.
Okay, cool. Sam's turn. He gets his reaction back. And I just realized you can do bend luck anytime. It's just a reaction. That's amazing. It's not even a recharge effect. It's like incredible. All right, well,
Sorry.
you were saying?
Your zombie needs to make it too.
Gotcha.
Cool. Sam is going to use Mind Sliver first. He's going to just like shoot it with a little psychic energy. I need an intelligence saving throw from the creature. DC 17.
Let's see. 19.
Oh, well. Okay, well, that could have been something. Anyway, he's going to use his... ooh, hang on a second. It's in a subsequent turn. It's an action. Oh, I misunderstood how that works. Alright. That's a shame. In that case, he's going to use... I wanted to use my action to move it over. But it looks like that's not how it goes. If I used Empowered Spell, DM, would I be able to use that action to move the whirlwind over? Or would you not allow that?
Oh,
I think that's
Cool. Alright, cool. So I'm moving it over.
you should be
Spend a
able
couple
to,
of spell
shouldn't you be able
points.
to move the spell regardless? Based on the spell's description?
Based on the thing, I can as an action.
I think
Yeah.
it would be quicken spell to do it as a.
Yeah, quicken spell
Yeah.
is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is what I would do. Yeah. So I'm using quicken spell to do that. Anyway, I need a dexterity saving throw from this thing now. DC 17 as it enters the.
Well, just got a
the
natural
area.
17, so it will automatically succeed.
It automatically succeeds. It's going to take half damage, and it's going to be, here we go, 31 points of bludgeoning damage total. So half of
15.
that. Yeah.
All right. Is that Sam's turn?
And that is Sam's turn.
All right. So the start of the Kraken's turn, Flint and Zark are going to take some acid damage.
Okay.
That is going to be 47 points of acid damage. Flint, you're going to half that to 23.
Well,
Shit.
well, shit. Good thing I'm on base this weekend. I got plenty of time to reroll a new character.
These tentacles.
You said
are
how
gonna-
much? 47?
Yeah, 47. These tentacles are going to rise up, and they're going to strike after Shada, Jack, and Elith. So first one's going to be Shada. This is going to be a 24 to hit.
God damn it, yeah.
I think that's the lowest I've rolled with it so far.
Yeah, and it's still a couple over my AC.
That'll be 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Oh, you don't have your holy weapon. Okay. Jack, that is going to be that's going to hit.
Of course it's going to hit. I'm already restrained
17.
in the tentacle.
You already restrained in the tentacle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to try to throw you into its mouth instead.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to take a bite action against you. That will succeed because I already rolled that.
Yeah, do it.
Occupy!
Yeah, do it. I want it to happen. Eat me. Eat me.
I'm already here! You can't come in!
Sorry, come back later. I'm doing the dishes.
21 points of piercing
Taking a
damage.
poopy!
How much? Sorry, how many?
21 points of piercing damage as Flint, you watch as Jack just goes down the mouth past you, just really quickly, not enough for you to react or anything. Zark, you have a buddy.
Cool. He can be down here and watch me die.
So this is where I put
Cool.
the couch, and I put one of the TV over there.
It's a little cramped right now, but you know, hopefully with some good paint, it'll open up the
Ellis,
room.
that is going to be a natural 1, but an 18 to hit.
Oh, it still hits, unfortunately.
Is that Nat 1 auto miss? It's like only on a skill check that it's not an auto fail. Like on an attack, it is an auto fail if it's a natural 1.
That's possible.
Pretty sure natural 1 on an attack is an auto fail, and natural 20 on an attack is an auto success. Per PHB DMG.
We've never had this happen before.
I really like what I'm hearing from
I-
Flint
I'm
right
pretty-
now.
I only
pretty
have
sure-
one special effect in combat where it is guaranteed miss no matter what bonus is applied to the attack. So that is true. Elith, you managed to move out of the way just in time of this tentacle, and that is, we all know that the only way it's gonna miss most of you is with a natural 1.
Let's fucking go!
Ooh.
So, with that, it is going to be the end of its turn. Shada, currently grappled.
Cool. So I have disadvantage. So it's either attacking with disadvantage, use my action to break free. I'm gonna attack because I want to do as much damage as possible to this thing. How much damage have we done to it so far?
So
Good
far,
amount.
you have done 340 points of damage.
Ooh. Keep
Cool.
going to town. Yeah.
How's it look?
Yep.
It's hurt.
It's looking rough.
It has still quite a bit of hit points left, but you've done quite a bit.
You've done some.
17 will miss, 15 will miss,
Oh boy.
15 will also
Cool.
miss.
Let me see. If I could do. Yeah. I think that's kind of it.
All
can't really
Alright.
do much. Yep. Alright. Cool.
Yeah, at the end of its turn, your turn, Sean, is going to use its legendary action. It's going to try to attack Elf again. Not happy that it missed its quarry.
Stop it!
That's cocked.
No!
That's going to be
Stop it. Get some help.
No!
a 35 to hit.
No!
That's a dated reference. Jesus.
It hits, but no.
Out of character, does this thing have a throw-up mechanism?
You don't know, but you guys haven't. If it did, you haven't done enough damage to make it trigger yet.
That's why I said out of character. Okay.
Elf, that
No
would be
metagaming.
One sea
21
monster that
points
doesn't
of
have a
bludgeoning
gag
damage.
reflex, damn it.
God, I wish I was this monster.
Shut the fuck up.
So you
Oh! Oh!
21 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're grappled.
and do I lose concentration?
You need to roll for that, so it'd be a 10, con save of 10. You succeed.
Let's go!
Zombie persists. You're grappled. You're currently flailed about by this creature. Jack, you're currently inside the creature's gullet. It is your turn.
Okay. All right. Cool.
You're
I'm
considered
restrained.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Bonus action. Steady aim.
Oh, Jack is no longer on the turn order for
Yeah,
me.
because he's.
Yeah.
I put him on the GM layer on the map, but he's on my turn order, so it's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
cool.
At least I'll know. So bonus action. Steady aim, and it's a single attack roll. It's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Elith, it is now your turn.
Okay. So, quick inquiry. Eldritch Blast, is that considered a spell? Or it's a cantrip, isn't it? So I can still use it and
You
concentrate?
can still use. You can still cast another spell on your turn, even though you're concentrating on one currently. So if you wanted to use a spell slot, which I believe would be your last one, you could, or you can, Misty Step out of there.
Or you can Eldritch Blast like you wanted to. Or you can do both of those things. You can Eldritch Blast, Misty Step, and maintain concentration.
I could do that, or I could just go big. And that's
Go
what
big.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go big, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast Finger of Death on the creature.
Con save.
18.
Okay. It can.
Alright. It can fail that.
It can.
Maybe.
Oh man, make the crack do a
16 for the
con
con save.
Oh,
No. What?
oh, figure of death.
Let's go.
No way.
Wait.
It's gonna
16
take
necrotic.
Let's go.
That's 60 points of necrotic
Uh-huh.
or force necrotic.
Necrotic. Yep.
Necrotic.
What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of?
Finger
know
of
what you're
God.
thinking.
Finger of force.
The
Force finger?
the one that's
Finger.
or does
Finger
force
bang.
damage and they turn them to dust if they
Disintegrate.
disintegrate. There it is. Thank you.
Great, yeah.
All right. Yeah. You just watch as Elith points and just
And fingers the shit out of this kraken.
one whole section of this kraken's
Hey,
like
yo.
head is just blown apart, and just withers away. All right.
And then for my zombie friend, the Kraken has to go ahead, and because it's putrid, it has to make a Constitution save against my spell save, 18. So,
28.
okay, so it gets that. So it's not poisoned. But then I'm gonna go ahead and have little zombie friend attack thrice, once more.
Thrice.
So let me go ahead and throw these into chat. Oh my gosh,
Dan zombie.
my bad.
Miss. Miss.
Miss. Let's go.
Miss.
Are you kidding? Useless.
You did 60 points of necrotic damage on your turn, so still pretty good, you ask me.
I'm beating up this zombie when we get done, y'all. It's getting in the
You're
bone.
eating it up.
What is going on? Y'all
yeah,
down
so at
bad.
the
Go
end
touch
of
some
your
grass, y'all.
turn,
Jesus.
Ellis is going to make a tentacle attack against Sam for its last legendary action. That's going to succeed, or hit, I guess would be the better word to use. And that is going to be against Sam. 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and Sam is also grappled.
Okay,
It is now your
23
turn.
points.
23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, here comes the con save.
Oh, my fucking cat.
Oh, 20. You
He
got it.
succeeds.
Idol of
Yeah,
our
it's still there.
Always Sunny episode.
Yeah.
My cat is being an absolute lunatic right now. Sorry. So you know how last turn I said I got right to the edge of where it was going to be difficult for me to move through its throat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this turn I want to move through the difficult terrain of its throat.
So you will restrain yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I want to move my restricted movement, which I assume is like 10 or 20 feet, down its throat.
Okay.
And then I would like to recklessly attack, and try and basically carve my way through it. Reckless, so I have advantage, so they should be just straight rolls because I'm restrained, but also
Right.
anky. So 21, 24, 22.
Right. Is your butcher's knife magical?
Butcher's knife is not magical.
It will not do damage, but you can roll for the first two.
Okay. 20. 20 magical fire damage going down his throat. I'm a shot of fireball. No, where is Arkham coming?
For fireball! Anyway.
Okay. I'm just imagining you guys like just in a line down this thing's digestive system. That's all conga line down the Kraken throat.
I'm literally turning it as shit down here. I need help.
I like how I was in the line and Jack just flew past me.
On initiative count 20, you all
what if they
feel
got
as
stuck
the
together?
magical effect
Just-
of this Kraken, its ability to control the weather, makes you all vulnerable to lightning damage.
Got it.
Does that
Okay.
include the people?
Yeah, does that include us inside of it?
Yeah. If you take
Fuck.
lightning damage, which so far you haven't, while inside, Zark, it is now your turn.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm definitely not using the javelin and the lightning now.
You hear some muffled yells.
I'm gonna just keep trying to shoot in this thing
Okay.
because that's really all I can do right now. Oh, nat 20.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
It's a
Wouldn't it be with
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
That's gonna be
It's a
and it's gonna be a fucking 17. All right, extra attack. Let's just. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Natural 20s. Okay.
You're joking.
That's, for the record, viewer, that is 3 33s in this turn.
What the fuck?
Bless up, dog. Oh my god.
But only one of them matters. That's all.
I need someone to cloak that, please. I would appreciate it.
One of them.
Whew.
Oh.
Roll damage, please, Zark.
10. Then
Hold on.
Natural 20.
So that's
Oh,
6
nice.
plus 8 for 14. Zark, how do you want to do this?
oh my God.
Oh my god, let's go.
Okay, with whatever little bit of strength I have left and whatever little bit of movement I can have while in the fucking gullet of this thing. I charge up my bow and I'm like, you ain't taking me out that easy, and I just
Yeah.
like down into its fucking digestive tract.
So as this happened, you all watch as you just fire the last bolt down, and it launches down. And then it begins to convulse, and then all of you on the outside watch as these tentacles start to go wild. They're slamming into the ship, they're slamming against the walls and into the ground, and a splash of green liquid just comes up like a belch, and you watch as Flint, then Jack, then Zark come flying out of it as these tentacles continue to squirm and flail, dropping Shada, dropping Elif, dropping Sam, as it falls down into the hole from whence it came and disappears in the abyss of the elemental plane of water, effectively ending initiative.
Oh,
God damn it!
Oh,
Oh my god.
let's go.
Did that.
Well,
I was coming
Okay.
for you, Zark.
Yeah.
Jack speed ran it, but I was coming for you.
Please, tell me somebody clipped that though.
We're gonna.
One of you.
Gotta.
Somebody has
that was
to.
It's gonna happen.
well done.
Crazy.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Sam Thornton is just using his remaining whirlwind to suck up the gold into one place, so he can deposit
Nice.
it on, just like all of it, just like he's moving it around.
I don't have to worry about.
treasure.
I don't have to worry about acid damage, do I?
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't think I could take another acid damage.
Before I end concentration on the zombie, I'm just gonna bring it over and then like punch it in the head, and then I'll end concentration.
Bonk it.
Bonk it. Bro,
Bonk.
did nothing.
And
Failure.
concentration he just
Embarrassing.
dies on the spot.
As you all begin to gather up the treasure that the Kraken has gathered within its lair, and begin the search for the conch shell that will determine the Padishate of the Marids. That is
Gotta be
where we're
running
gonna end-
somewhere.
That's where we're going to end our session for the night.
Oh my god.
What a Zark, I would like to let you know that it had 9 points of health left at the end of Flint's turn, and you just did enough to So
Yep.
with 3 natural 20s and 4 rolls, that's crazy.
I know.
Thank you
What a
everyone for
tease.
tuning to our session tonight. I greatly appreciate everyone being here this evening. Don't forget to hit that follow button if you have not already, and join our Discord community for things like Community Game Night, where we play party games like Jackbox Party Pack, Secret Voldemort, and Among Us. We also have One Shot Thursdays that people can join in on, first come, first serve. We stream every Wednesday here at twitch.tv/prestigegc. You can also catch us on YouTube or the podcast network if you missed any of our session this week or any of the past 50 sessions before it. Thank you, everyone. I would also like to announce, without showing an image, that we did get our completed overlay for campaign 2, and we're so excited to show you all.
It's nice.
It's so nice.
It's nice.
But we're not going to spoil anything. Without further ado, I would like to thank our role players, starting off with Elphasago, our Tiefling Warlock.
Let's go. That was so epic to watch Zark do that. Like, that was nuts. But super fun. Really terrifying. I felt very useful though. I feel like my zombie didn't do anything, but I got the seaweed and a good finger of death, so I'm happy. Anyways, I'd like to pass it on over to Flint, Destructor of Krakens, and their esophagus.
No, I'm just the lozenge.
And their esophagus.
I do want to say, I noticed today I'm very appreciative of the people that I get to RP with, specifically because a thing happened and then I messaged the person that the thing happened with, like, oh no, it's great, I like RPing with you too. And that's not like a normal thing that I get in my RP sessions, so I really appreciate all of you guys, and just thanks for being part of the community.